Action Bronson doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, I
Welcome
don't.
to the stream.
Oh man, I forgot my coffee over there. Hello, everyone. We're celebrating so many things. We're celebrating the fact that Chris likes Action Bronson. I do not care for him.
I only like one album, which is one that he did with The Alchemist. And it's just great. It's just straight up good times, fun. Oh, can you stop this from streaming on my Facebook? Is that possible to do midstream?
No.
Don't worry about it then.
Wait, maybe. Yes, it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Just turn that one off. Maybe Twitter as well. Just do actually all but Twitch. Let's keep this to a Twitch one because if you're going to be high and I'm going to be drunk, then,
are you?
I figure I'll need to keep up somehow. So I got a couple beers. I got a bottle of whiskey.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Should I take it off of mine?
I think this one might be a good temporary video.
Oh, well, I don't know how to set any of that. All right, remove. Oh, I didn't delete. It's just the 2 seconds of this post is there, but I think the video is cut off.
Oh, that's fine.
It's about to get sauced. Oh, indeed it is, David. Delete on Periscope. Remove. I mean, yeah, I didn't know. I was mostly just joking about imbibing.
I don't think you were. Yeah. Oh, yes, I look up now and I see the jokes.
Oh, I'll need to go delete. Oh, well, I guess it's streaming on my Facebook. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. Baldy, hello. David, hello. Alex, hello. Welcome, everyone, to the program. How are you all doing? Chris, how was Versus the Audience?
So fun. JJ was a natural. Absolute.
Very argumentative, that boy.
Yeah, we had Paul Byrne come in and judge, which was awesome.
Who was going to be? You never advertised a judge, or was it going to be Wool?
Well, I was hoping to get Phil Nickel, but I couldn't get a hold of him.
What the hell?
He was all like, "Oh, I'd love to do that," because him and Byrne were talking about it, and he goes, and Byrne brought it up, and he's like, "That's something you'd be great at," and Phil got all like, "No one asked me to do anything," and so I was like, "JJ's on. I'd love to have Phil," and we just couldn't. I tried to get a hold of him. Paul tried to get a hold of him. No answer. So I waited until the last minute, and then Byrne jumped in because
it's also one of those things where it's like, who? What's he doing?
Fuck knows. I have no clue at all. But also he's old enough and of the type that maybe he just puts his internet away for 3 weeks at a time.
Oh, interesting.
And he'll come back.
How would you watch TV?
Well, you don't have to check social media to do that, you know. Maybe it's
you pop it on, you go, let's see what's going on it. Because everything is now just email. That's the problem with everything, is everything just becomes email. I don't look at my Facebook stream ding 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 thing. I just go in there to be like, what's the messages? Which is an old habit from when we used to do shows in person. Remember that when you'd have various bookers with their weird means of getting in touch?
Yeah, I made it just in time to a number of gigs because the person posted something on Facebook and tagged me in it after not confirming in an email. Oh, and I go, cool. I guess I'm in Brighton in an hour. Good to know. So,
that's so the amount of times that has saved my backside. Also, the amount of times. Have you ever been not in the city and that's gone up? Like you're sitting in London and it goes up in Manchester.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think Manchester specifically that happened to me, and I just ran out the door. I just grabbed a bag and made it like just in time because they tagged me at like 3 p.m.
Oh, yeah, that's rough too, because then you're taking that expensive train.
Yeah, that was a reach, but you know what? Apparently, I made a commitment that no one told me about. So.
I remember one of the only gigs I've ever not gone to because I was sick. You filled in for me, and I remember I gave you my train ticket, and I was like, it has my name on it. What happens if you get asked and you're like, I'll just say you're my boyfriend. They're train employees. They'll get very uncomfortable. And I was like, that's a really brilliant point. They would definitely be like, go, no, yeah.
Works every time. That's like in Canada when I wasn't in Quebec, if I ever got stopped by transit police, I'd just start speaking French and they'd let me go.
Yeah, they get very confused. It's very funny. Canada treats the French language much like America treats the Spanish language, which is everyone should speak it. It would actually solve all of the problems. But then just the huge majority is like, no.
Hey, Baldy, using the mole man. Good work. Excellent.
Wait, what? What's the mole man?
One of my emotes. It's Hans Mole Man holding a skateboard. Kiss his head. It's like kissing a peanut.
Are they saying boo earns?
I was saying Burns.
I mean, we all know who you are, Diamond Geyser, and you're very good with the follow-up emails, or even better, the follow-up text messages, especially at the Edinburgh Festival. The amount, my favorite is, this has happened to me many times in Edinburgh because somebody overextends himself during that month.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Where I have literally been sat at a gig and gotten a text from 4 other gigs and have to make a quick, like, all right, how do I? And I would never. I've lied. I've tried to lie, and then midway through, be like, actually, no, I quadruple book myself.
Yeah, but which since it's you, people are like, yeah.
No, they don't always do that, and I get very upset because I'm just like, well, what do you want me to? Because this is also, by the way, only a British comedy booker thing of how angry they get when you pull. Sometimes for legitimate reasons, where you're like, I'm doing a television show, I'm in a commercial, something like that. They get very upset.
That's my
grandmother died, for example.
And I love the. A friend of ours had a 10,000-pound gig come up, and a booker who you know and I know screamed at him and said, "You'll never work here again," because he turned down his 100-pound gig.
Hey, listen,
are you insane? 3 weeks before, so much notice.
The comedy cast, and it really depends on when you count Noel, depending on how soon before I was due on stage did I give him notice about booking. But it was, for 3 times the money, 40 quid to 120 quid, and I gave him a month's notice. And then as in his brain, it narrowed to it. I think one point I was due on stage and called him and said, no, I'm going to be at Up the Creek.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you were blackballed. Is that why?
That was why.
I remember that. That was very funny.
And then he changed the story. And then I just wanted to go to the open mic night because all my friends got to go to that on Wednesday. At a certain point, I was like, I don't want to play this club. I just want to go to the comedy cafe where you and Jamali and Elliot were hanging out because I was like,
it was the best.
Fun. It's so fun.
Yeah. Tim Renko was there every week. It was the best. Wow. I miss it I miss it all the time. That was my home club.
No, I'm fine. I didn't go. Oh man, that would have been great. Yeah, Top Secret was always my London haunt of choice.
I never felt comfortable there because Mark didn't like me. And
really?
Yeah, he just didn't like me. I remember he hasn't booked me in 3 years because one night he booked me. 3 years before the lockdown, so 4 years now. He booked me, forgot.
Oh yeah.
So I turned down other shows because I had a show. I showed up and he's like, "You're not on." I was like, "I am," and I showed him the confirmation email. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get you on another time." I was like, "Okay, but you got to pay me for tonight because this is your mistake." And I turned down. This is my job, and I turned down other money. And he got really shitty about it, and then just never booked me again.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. He's a bit. They've now. Other people have taken over the booking for the most part, which is great because Mark would forget. Like when I first moved to London, a way to get a gig on a Saturday night was just hang out in front of Top Secret, and he would be like, "Oh, are you here? Yeah." It was great. It was so great. He used to just leave his laptop out, and myself and another comedian would just put ourselves in. That's how he would.
I love that.
Real error on his part. Because then he would get very angry because there would be a period of time where we'd be like there like in these chunks. And he's like, how did this happen? I was like, you said it was cool. Not pleased. Well, we are celebrating the fact, Chris, that I have achieved 420 followers. I wonder if there's anything I did to celebrate earlier.
I don't know. It was 69 and 420 on the same day. This is blessed. The show is blessed.
69 and 420. Why is Alex booing? Why are you booing?
Oh, I think she was booing Mark not booking me.
Oh, is that true, Alex? Confirm, deny, confirm. This is when you realize how behind the chat is to the stream, because then you're like, because you want it to be instantaneous, but we also don't have a on a scale. Yes, good. Pretty cheat. Dave is not here. I'll tell you that. Like I am actively holding it together. Like I had a word with myself. Also, I got super. I took care of my shoulder pain management last night, and I remembered using Amazon to purchase groceries, but I didn't really remember what I actually bought. and they arrived just before the stream, and that was a fun unboxing. 9 bunches of beets, 5 bunches of ginger, and 10 pounds of carrots. 10 pounds of carrots, not sterling, human. I have a human baby of carrots in my fridge right now.
Buddy, you better donate those carrots. You're not eating 10 pounds of carrots. You're gonna die.
I got myself a Vitamix juicer for Christmas, my friend. Everything is getting juiced into nice, lovely jugs.
Ridiculous. You're gonna have to deliver those like to a widow when people bring her food. You're gonna just give juice to your friends.
Of beets is outlandish. Like that's
too much.
It's a Rasputin of beets.
That's a whole roadside beet stand of beets.
I mean, yeah, this is the carrots in the fridge. Of course, carrots in the fridge. I live in California. It's quite warm. Things will go bad. Yes, so that's going to happen. And also, I'm going to leave the stream in a second and make sure that Chris is really in charge of the stream if we all catch my drift. But it was very exciting. Yes, no, I did that. I sat by my pool for, I'm going to say like a good 2 hours and just sat right there. Didn't even listen to music. Just thought about things.
Nice.
And what did I think about? No idea. I knew that I remember the machine moving. That's about it.
Do you remember at any point feeling like everything clicked together and made sense?
No.
Okay.
That sounds good though. Yeah. That's not what happened. I would listen to a full episode of the Burt Cast with Craig Ferguson, which I got to tell you, Burt Kreischer is. I just wish he was just a stand-up because like his podcast is good and him as a character is good, but the person who he is versus his stand-up, I was like, I wish there was an enigma to it, and he just was this very fun frat boy stand-up. And then it's like how Joe Rogan has one really good special, and you wish that immediately after it he was just thrown into some sort of geodesic dome and preserved. Like you're just like, all right, we don't need. That's good, you did it. Yeah. But that's because I like stand-up more than anything else. So I just as soon as they get good at it, I was like, no, don't ruin it.
I heard I never thought much of Kreischer except for like The Machine, obviously, which is unbelievable. But I heard him on a podcast, and he was so sweet and loving and like charming, and I was like, oh my god, this is Van Wilder? Are you kidding me?
This is I played The Machine story. I was doing the San Francisco comedy competition with Christina Walkinshaw and Matt O'Brien. In 2011 when he had just done that story, and it was like animated on Rogan, and we had a shitty show in the Mission, like a barely occupied theater. It's a very weird motherfucker. Oh. It's fine. It was my foot.
Oh, good.
Bjorn, do you want to come on the stream, Bjorn? You are more than welcome to come on the stream. I meant to.
Always welcome.
No, we got to go.
He's going to bed.
Come on the stream, you little jerk. I mean,
coward.
Oh.
Baldy sent me bits. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Baldy. Welcome aboard, Baldy. So it's the San Francisco Comedy Competition. We have a terrible show. Matt O'Brien goes on first. You do have a job. Yeah, I actually absolutely allow it then.
Fair.
I know you weren't looking for my permission, but
he also pulled like a 3-hour shift with me, basically.
Oh yeah.
So
he's barely holding on.
And he rocked it. It was great.
Of course he did.
As always.
Anyway, so we got super drunk. Like I got like reasonably drunk because I was moving ahead in the competition. I think Matt was at that moment statistically eliminated, and so went, fuck this, I'm getting hammered. And he disappeared for like 2 hours, came back and was like, I found a bar called Bar, man. And then we went and we got deadwood drunk. Matt O'Brien and I we are known for a few things, and we set each other off when it comes to the whiskey shots, and we did that night. And I at some point just left. I don't remember. I know I got back to the hotel room well before everyone else did. Like it was one of that things where I was like, I'm pretty drunk, but also I'm weighed down by the responsibility of I still need to do well on the show tomorrow. So I left. Matt O'Brien and Christina came back. We still don't know how he did this, but he broke the suicide prevention window and like put his body outside of the Holiday Inn, like so high up in San Francisco. Like the mind reels. How that happened. And I don't know if this is. I think we then checked in the morning and it was still like fine. Like he magicated it and then unmagicated it. Either way.
Wow.
Next morning, everyone's hungover. We require breakfast. Like, okay, we gotta put something in. Yeah. And like Matt later has said he felt so hungover he wanted to go to the hospital. And we got brunch. He was fine after brunch, but like and we're getting in the car and he's driving and we are messed up. And I put on the Machine Story, and like at the end, he was like, "I feel actively better. I think that's the greatest story I've ever heard in my life." So yes, go listen to Bert Kreischer's The Machine Story. It's truly wonderful.
I mean, if you found our podcast and you haven't found The Machine Story, God knows how that happened. I said podcast, whatever the hell this is, but it's just one of the greats. It's like that, the John Mulaney's diner story.
I like the John Mulaney stolen photograph story. I think that's the crazier one.
Fantastic. It's a crazier story, but I think the diner one is so perfectly told.
Which one's the diner one? If it's from the radio
with Tom Waits, What's New Pussycat?
No. Oh,
where they go up.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's just such a perfectly told story. It hits all the beats. It's just hilarious.
What's new pussycat?
Forget how long it is.
I mean, John Mulaney is very good. He's very. I mean, even just I am gay, I have AIDS, I am new in town. Like, come on, bro.
I eat ass.
If I would tell you that story, I would start with I am new in town, and it gets worse from there. Oh, that's great stuff. Oh,
there's a great. I watched the other day director's commentary of that special, the New in Town special, where he sits with Anthony Jeselnik and Joe Mintz, and they just rinse him. And one thing that they point out that I'd forgotten about is how many black voices he does in that special.
I mean, that's a very funny thing. I mean, we did one stream where Paul Bjorn and I went through my first Edinburgh show, and that is not, I said rapey a Donald Trump amount of times. It was just like, what are you doing, son? And this is not 2000 and this is not High Dirge 2000. Yes, the Shouty Child returns, which is by the way on the list of what will I call my next Ember Hour is the Shouty Child returns.
That's a great idea.
I still want to call it the what is it? The John Hastings You Own, Start Dialing You, Fight Club, page 8, page 87. Wow. But I don't think that's going to work. I think it's too silly.
That's a deep cut, man.
It was a dark time all along.
I have a whole note on my phone that's just show titles.
Oh my God!
You want to hear some?
I want to hear them. Can I get my coffee? That's fucking. It's flirting
grab it
over there.
Yeah, grab it.
And then I might also go stand by my window for a minute, and then I want to hear all these shows. Should I do that before or after?
John's freaking out.
Freaking out. All right, which one of you are the cops? Which one of you fucks are the cops?
Get your coffee. Go to the window. I'll hold this down. I'll see.
I think I could bring this with me actually to the window. I mean, there was also a window.
Can you bring it to the wall? Can you bring it till the sweat drips off your balls?
Is that in WAP, or am I thinking of a different song?
No, WAP is totally
different. I know it is.
Oh yeah,
just getting the genitals wrong.
That WAP is so funny though. I couldn't believe people were mad about that song. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean,
it's such a funny song.
It just proves that not nearly enough people are following Cardi B on Instagram. She has an Instagram story where she explains that she's not afraid of the dark, but she is afraid of the dark. That I think might be the greatest thing I've ever. It starts. She's in her kitchen for no reason, and she talks about how she still lives in the Bronx, but not now because I'm not stupid. Which doesn't okay. Second of all, that she goes. She talks about herself both in the first and third person.
Amazing.
Just talks about Cardi and herself, and then she goes, "What is everyone afraid of? I'm afraid of the dark." And there has been a lot of misunderstandings about this, and then launches into what the dark is. It is. Yeah. Oh my God, that woman.
You have to tell me what the dark is. I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to scroll through her Instagram stories.
I mean, it's well worth it. I think what the dark is a street that doesn't have streetlights on it, but it has other sources of light that are scary.
Oh, okay. Like a single cigarette, just the end of
it. Yes, exactly. That's a much darker way. Yeah, that's if Tom Waits was talking about the dark. The glow of a cigarette. Imagine
that's
This is
What's
a
that?
shit boom comic from the 80s just doing, what if Tom Waits did
Yeah.
WAP?
He's still relevant. God damn
Damn
it.
it. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. You know,
Touch that little dangly thing at the back of my
yeah,
throat.
and my pot of mac and cheese so gushy. I mean, Tom Waits is not popular with Gen Z, right? Like he dies out with the millennials. We are the last.
He's gonna make a comeback. He's too sad for this suicidal generation not to embrace songs like
I think,
Alice and Roses.
yeah, no, I think that I disagree. I know because my brother is Gen Z, and he's like, it's like he doesn't even have time for music. I mean, we're
But
gonna get to the title.
He's 14?
He's 17.
17 now. Oh yeah, no, he's got at 23. That's when he's going to hit it. He's going to be last couple of years of college, and all of a sudden it's just going to be those are the days
I gotta tell
of
you,
Rose.
23 is exactly the age everyone starts liking Tom Waits. In the same way that every 14-year-old boy hears the Doors, and if they want to be artsy fartsy fucks, they go, "This is the fucking band for me." And then you turn 18, and you're like, I would not let those people light my fire. I don't feel that they would probably understand what safety regulations are.
What the fuck is a Lizard King? This is bullshit.
Yeah, just stood fucking in front of fucking Jim Morrison, just being like, fucking break on through here. Because I've been watching The Sopranos again.
Have you been listening to Michael Imperioli and whatever the fat snitch's name
Sopranos
podcast is? No, he's a snitch, so I'm allowed to call him fat.
Oh, he's
yeah.
The Bumpancero?
No, the other one. Later season like 4 snitch, I think.
What? That's Adriana.
No.
Steve Sharippa? Bobby Bacalari?
Yeah, Bobby Bacalari.
Bobby Bacala is no snitch.
What?
He goes down with the fucking... before he's even... I mean, strap in for spoilers for The Sopranos, and if there's any fucking... mutiny.
Breaking Bad talk.
If there's any Breaking Bad, the bans will be handed out like you wouldn't fucking believe.
I want to make sure that this is the right guy. Hold on, because they have a podcast.
Really called my bluff on that because there is no banning. You can't ban them on. Ban them on. Then what do we do? Who will moderate the mod?
It's Steve something.
Steve Sharippa, who played Bobby Bacalari.
It is Bobby Bacalari.
Not a rat. He's even more loyal to fucking Tony at the end.
That's right. He's the one that marries his sister, isn't it?
Yeah.
His wife dies. That's right. Sorry. I thought he was the rat. All right.
Janice is top 5 most hated characters in fiction for me. I'm going to say it right now.
Wow.
I don't care for her. I think she's a bit rude.
To the point where when she showed up in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I like almost growled at the screen.
Absolutely not. Like get that means that they're in the same universe. Because by the way, if certain characters appear in certain things, I go, this is now the same thing.
She was in prison for killing a bunch of people.
It would also completely make sense that The Sopranos is in the same world of Brooklyn Nine-Nine because those police are a tad inept. Oh, Chris is he's back. Damn.
I'm back. Ha ha ha.
All right, I'm gonna get coffee and then we're gonna go through the show titles. Now I'm gonna coffee window show titles. And then probably just listen to music and just talk. Everyone, we can just talk about our feelings. Hey guys, let's listen to Blood on the Tracks and be lame.
Oh, we'll have to bring in Tuck if we're listening to Blood on the Tracks.
No, we do not. I almost said. By the way, before I go, it took All That I Am and All That I Ever Will Be not. Yeah. What's in your league? Baldy knows exactly how to soothe the savage beast within me. Alex, once again, having some disregard. I'm just not a Bob Dylan guy. That's what you know what I'm saying. I'm just like
I feel like he has so many different songs that no one can say they're not a Bob Dylan guy. There's something that he's done that you like.
There's a bunch of stuff. I mean, actually, Blood on the Tracks is the best breakup album. Like it absolutely is. It's just like it's one of those things where it's like I subjectively can understand that Bob Dylan appeals and is perfect in this. Objectively, I'm like I don't need that.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, it's like saying you don't like the Beatles. It's like you like something.
Yeah, you do like the Beatles. It's just like the Beatles isn't an everyday thing. You know what I mean? Like no one's mad Dylan. We're never getting these show. You are getting these show titles. You will get these show titles, Bjorn, in 4 minutes.
John's got to go get up and then get down, and then he's going to move it all around, and then he's going to come back.
Gonna rinky dinky dink.
That was a Backstreet Boys reference. Thank you very much.
No, it's Sharon Lois and Bram. God damn it.
Yours was, but
Oh, Alex, who's jaw? Ha ha ha
Oh.
ha ha ha. You corrected yourself, unfortunately.
Go get your coffee. Stand
right,
at a window.
Chris is in charge.
I got it. Okay, John's going to come back high. What are the things that we mentioned just to make him feel uncomfortable just throughout the stream? What are little comments that we can make? You guys know his inside jokes better than me. What do we hit him with? Allegedly. Good. We'll do the can you play my new song? We can definitely do that. Send the put the link in the chat, David. And we'll play that for sure. Uncle D is outside. Good to know. Good to know. Good. I don't know what that means, so I'm looking forward to him freaking out. Uncle D's sabotage bike. Oh, wow. Uncle D did some things. That's good. I like this very much. What else? What can we... Excuse me. What can we grab? What can we get this poor man with? He was banned about the time John had his accident. Oh, was that the troll? I heard about a troll. John said that he was getting trolled for a little while. That's no good. Well, welcome to the show. Every time I look at John's stars and Twas the Troll. Boo, trolls. We're all here to have a good time. Before I started doing Twitch, I wasn't sure what it was. And it felt a little like in-groupy thing. So I felt a little intimidated about joining up. And then since I've joined up, and I found this is the same, JJ and I were talking about this earlier, everyone is so nice. It's such a nice community on here. I mean, I'm sure there's dicks out there, and like maybe I'm just too small for them to have found me yet, but I'm having such a nice time. And nice is the last thing I expected to have on the internet. So thank you very much. I really like it here. I really like it here. I can try to describe Andy Warhol as Mr. Soup Cans, and you figure it out. Baldy, you were a bit of a dick on JJ's stream. What did you do? Sorry for missing the pod. Looking forward to catching up. Literally fell asleep 2 p.m. Don't worry about it, Alex. That's all right. I feel like you are constantly Mr. Soup Cans. I feel like you are constantly on Twitch helping people do things. And so when you didn't show up, hey, Boppy, how's it going? When you didn't show up, I was like, she is getting some very well-deserved sleep. There we go. Okay, David, I just put that in the private chat because I can't host things. John Hastings has to host things. John Hastings comedy. That was a mistake in many ways. What was a mistake? John? John is eavesdropping. That's no good. Now we can't talk about him. Oh, there's the sound. Oh, that's how long the lag is. That's good to know.
Hello, what's going on?
All right. Welcome back. So David has sent us a video that we're going to watch at some point.
Ooh.
Because he made a song. He sent it to me the other day, and I thought it was very funny, and he wanted to show it on here. So we'll do that. I put it in the private chat with a timestamp, but we'll do that later. We'll do the show titles and stuff first.
You can also host this if you just go into the private. If you just had the link, you just press it, and then you go into the Sharesy guy down here at Share.
I don't think I have Share on my screen.
What the hell?
Do I? Let me see. Hold on. Let me take a look. Oh my God, I do have Share. Look at that. I underestimated myself. As always. Come on, Chris. Have some goddamn confidence. Share. ShareBot 3000. That lady will not die. I like going on 10-year runs of loving and then hating Share. I'm back on love.
I mean, Alex Watson timed me out on your stream, and that's very funny. That's really funny.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that really made my day. Because I literally just like looked up and I was just like, man, wait a minute. I know.
Alex, you're the kind of person I'm glad has power. Congratulations. They're few and far between.
Remember the Thatcher thing? I don't remember which Thatcher thing. We give Thatcher a real spanking here on the stream. Oh my God.
Someone had to. You know she loved it.
I mean, Alex Watson, that was a great move. Not Thatcher's dead.
No, Thatcher's dead.
No, Thatcher's dead. I don't remember this. Alex, put the stream alerts up where it says whose stream is this? Alex's stream. This is the first time that's 100% true.
when she died and Cher had to clarify she was alive.
There we go. This is today.
Congratulations, Alex.
Today we got to give it to her. It takes a big man to admit when he's been bested by a chat prank. And that man is Chris Betts. Speaking for me, let's get to the show titles now that Bjorn's probably gone to bed, thankfully. Oh no!
Oh wow! Look at this. We're big enough that we're getting spam comments. That's exciting.
I mean, you do get them a fair amount. It's very irritating.
You do. This is my first spam comment.
Your spam comment? I can't.
I'm only at 72 followers, buddy. I'm still a small fish out here.
I get him. Alex, can you ban that person? I can't on the chat because I didn't have the monitor open on this side.
I mean, Baldy, I'd like to become famous, but you know.
All right,
that's not why I'm here.
Let's go to the show titles, huh? Let's do it. Not about Thatcher. She's dead.
Okay. Here we go. These are, by the way, I'm embarrassed by almost all of these.
Do we have a date or time, or are these all just this year?
These are over the last probably 18 months because I knew what my last show was going to be called almost immediately. It was called Dumb But Fair.
That was the show in 2019?
2019, Dumb But Fair. And so these are all the ones that I've thought of since. And I just write them down, then I come back and I go, ooh, that's bad. Some of them don't even make sense. I'm looking at one right now and it's just two sounds. So we have the utopian ideas of a pragmatist.
Oh my fucking god!
Ooh, I was feeling pretentious that day.
What were you drinking, and why was it a wine decanted out of a human being?
Oh yeah, 100%. It
what
was
is that?
Thrice drunk sherry. Yeah, Bjorn, exactly, real bad. And this is my method, by the way, is I just write a bunch of dog shit and then finally something good comes. I'm very much there's a lot on my wall.
I have a similar method. My problem is I always get stuck in phase one.
This one I like because it's stupid and I would never use it, but it just makes me laugh. Hoot given, hoot received.
I would produce that show, but you have to do 60 minutes on owls. No metaphor.
And then at the end, just hand out owls. This is the hoot given.
Oh,
you had the hoot received.
I was about to say something very mean. Please continue. It was like this close to stream ends.
Oh, wow. Oil paintings of sexy picnics.
I actually like that one. That's good.
It's kind of nice. I still don't know what it means. Oh, this is terrible.
Sexy picnics is the funny part of that. So it could be,
right?
But it's something before it. Like I almost think of like clean photos at sexy picnics or like something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see the poster too.
Yeah. It's like, and it could be like a throwback of that Lenny Bruce one where he's having a picnic by his grave.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about a Monet painting, and you're kind of just like it's you but spread all over the thing. Yeah, the owl show.
Have
you told anyone about this? Does your wife know about this?
No one sees this list. I've never shown anyone this list before.
Is Sadaf awake? I feel that it's important for your relationship that she watches it.
She watches these shows the next day if she doesn't watch them live, so she'll find it. She's
a good wife.
She's a great wife. She is the best wife. I'm a very lucky man. This one I hate, and I want to say that up front, and I have no idea how drunk I was when I wrote it. Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Hang on. Is it better than that?
It is. It's somehow worse than that.
Is it better than that?
Heads up, the only pun show name that someone's given me that I'd never heard before was Benny and the Bets.
Oh, they call me Mr. Betts.
So we've got
What about if you based it off of this stream and you called it John Hastings bought 9 bets from Amazon? Shit, I fucked it up. So badly.
9 pounds of bets for John Hastings.
Yeah, those were carrots. I was trying to go with the beets. 9 bunches of bets for John Hastings. Oh, well, I'll definitely have to delete this stream. I'll tell you that much.
Let's see. We've got We Shall Be Fables.
I mean, that one's not bad. That
one is terrible.
That sounds like the album after Yankee Hotel Foxtrot that Wilco does.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Wilco album title. More Confident Than Right, which I actually kind of like.
I mean, More Confident Than Right. I think you should go with this one.
I genuinely really like They Call Me Mr. Bet. Actually, you know what is I tried to have an opening joke that was my name is Christopher, but it's Mistifer to you.
No, you didn't. Why did you do that? That's not a good idea.
You're laughing. You're laughing.
But I'm the easiest laugh in the world. Like, I think that I'm very discerning if I'm by myself. You put me in a comedy club at the back, and I'm just like, dude, that was right there for all of us. Why don't we go after that? That lovely low-hanging fruit.
I'm a bet, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother. Yes. Okay, I haven't heard that one. That's great.
That was spectacular. Oh my God, that's really fun.
That is, congratulations, Baldy. You've earned your mole man. That is top-notch stuff.
I'm very excited that this is being recorded so I can go back to about 3 minutes ago and figure out what we talked about, because I currently have no idea.
We have hold your applause, Key to the City, Topeka, because I just like that as a word. And I think I was listening to Sufjan Stevens at the time.
I'm sorry, I heard those because you read them kind of bunched together. I heard them as all one thing. Can you read that as if it was all one title? Because it sounds insane with it just ending as Topeka.
Topeka. Hold your applause, Key to the City, Topeka.
That's a one-man show. That's a one-act play. I definitely had to do a monologue from at Concordia University's theater program.
Absolutely.
Hold your applause, Key to the City, Topeka.
It was very deep to everyone under 25 years old.
Yeah, it's inexplicably set in some sort of suburb of Toronto and has a very, very Child's Drawing-esque version of a tough guy. There's a lot of edgy Canadian theater always said, he's the brooding tough guy. He's got a leather jacket.
And he's got cigarettes wrapped in his sleeve. An unruly mob of one.
Oh, no. What is wrong with you?
So much, man. So much. Oh my God, this feels like, okay, so I wrote one that's basically like an 80s rapper.
How many times did you tell me my name is Christopher, but you can call me Mistifer joke? How many times?
Oh, once. Only once.
Oh,
only once. Yeah.
I just had this vision of you trying to work on that. Mistifer.
Mistifer, but it's Mistifer to you.
I mean, that's not the worst show title.
So this one reminds me of like an 80s rapper, like a New York leather pants rapper. It's surreal, but it's written Sir, capital R, real.
You can't do that. That's very unpleasant.
How did we get here? Thoughts I had while smoking. I like this absolute torque, and it was just going to be a poster of me flexing.
Yeah, I mean, you're still on. I still think that the show should be called "My Name Is Christopher, but you can call me Mistifer." Oh, just crisp, and then just the worst. It's just you in a very baggy suit for some reason, but like.
And I've got a "Hi, my name is" sticker on my chest. And it says Mistifer on it.
This is Mistifer. Oh my! Just an hour of puns. Oh, it'd be wonderful.
What do we got? The rest of these are especially dog shit. I like Carol. Carol, put your coat on. I'd rather you didn't.
Alex has got an excellent spin on the "Call Me Mistifer." Christopher was my father. Oh, that's good stuff right there, ladies and gentlemen. We just found ourselves some good, clean fun.
Yeah,
right there is what we found. Oh, yes, please.
One that just says "Podoom." I don't even know what that. That's clearly a sound that I heard when like someone dropped a brick in a puddle, and I was like,
"Where are you going?" What? Like, I literally picture you in just some sort of like in a salon, surrounded by a bunch of mirrors, but you think that they're just your friend. That's how big your ego is in this pretentious moment.
Yeah, that sounds right. That's how I spend a lot of. That's how I spend a lot of my time. Crone. Get your licks in. Vacuumin, as in like acumen, but a vacuum.
Oh no.
Drancula. Yeah, just garbage. Just straight garbage. Those are my show titles. Those are the ones that I've saved and will never use.
Every year I get told, no, you should call your show Battle of Hastings or 1066. They also, a few people have got.
Oh, very clever. Very nice. Imagine the crowd you'd get. Jesus Christ.
I mean, find the crowd I deserve. I mean, I already get weird old people at my show all the time.
That is strange.
I skew older.
I skew guys that look exactly like me.
Oh yeah.
And their girlfriends who should know better. Oh yeah. That's actually that's a pretty good pun.
Man, I wish I had beer. I mean, what do I have? Oh, I've got whiskey.
There you go. I got whiskey too. You want a whiskey together?
Yes, it's not even 5, and I've mostly been intoxicated all day, allegedly, supposedly. So I'm a bit hesitant, but also at the same time, give me 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Also, I'm very excited to just have a couple of whiskeys and then just slice up some beets and then write some poems. What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna have so much beet juice. I'm gonna literally be Dwight Schruding.
Yeah, you're gonna be just spouting bear facts by the end of the week.
I mean, yes, when I was like at the very beginning of going through my divorce, the amount of people, you would just do anything and someone would prescribe, oh, it's because you're getting divorced. You're like, no, that's I'm just a weirdo. Ordering 9 bunches of beets, I think that's a divorce thing, right?
That feels very divorcey.
Yeah. At very least, it's. I mean, he's not wrong right there. He is not wrong. He is not wrong.
That's a fun fact that's got to go in a book about comedians one day. When any book, like, you know, those books that what's his name, who takes pictures of comedians and releases it as like a little coffee table book?
Oh, there's like 3 of them. There's the 800-pound. Oh, he did Satiristas with Paul Provenza.
Yeah, that's Dan Dion. Yeah. That's a good book. But no, the British one, not Andy Hollingworth. The other one, he's a comedian as well. Pete something? Best.
Baldy, what's the book called?
Yeah, and who did it? That's not helpful.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's just like.
But anyway, and it'll be like a picture and then like a little quote, and I want it to say, John's audience skews older because his mom spends all day telling people how proud she is of him. Steve Best, thank you very much. Yeah, Steve Best. That's the one.
It's 100% true. You try and keep that woman away. It's insane.
I love it. She's so proud of you. Sitting in that diner while my wife and your mother fell in love.
Fell in love. That's a top 10 Edinburgh memory, because we had, what was it? Had you come, because that was when I was doing Anything Could Be a Podcast. Is what that's, I know that it was that show. And then we walked up to the City Caf in the throes of the Edinburgh Festival. And I didn't talk to my mom. You didn't talk to your girlfriend at the time, I believe.
Girlfriend, yeah.
For the entire time. Like, it was insane.
We couldn't get a word in. There was no chance. Yeah. We couldn't even join in their conversation. That wasn't an option. It was clearly walled off.
It's also because your wife is an academic and my mom is an academic. So immediately my mom was just like, wonderful. And it's also, they're in somewhat similar things because it's very research heavy. And so it was just, it was off.
Yeah.
He was insane. Yeah. It's much like if, a certain person in the chat and my father meet, they end up just having a goddamn gab session forever. It's very funny.
That sounds right. Well, they do sort of fill similar roles. So
yes, in many ways. Yeah. One literally has a job as a result of the other one's behavior. So it's a lovely parasitic relation.
Just filling in the blanks. Thanks, big guy.
Yeah. I'll talk to him. I mean, yes, and my uncle is also excellent value. But
he was great fun at the wedding.
Oh my God, he was absolutely freaking out about that speech. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, I don't know what I've figured out. Oh, it's just certain parts of my, like, there's just it's all just knotted muscles. So occasionally you just like, I can find it in.
I thought you were gonna fart. I was expecting a fart.
No,
because you were like, oh yeah.
I was just literally rubbing into what feels like a like overstrained elastic, or more actually, it feels like what masking tape must go through as you're pulling it apart, like that, like overstretched, bubbly feeling.
Yeah.
Like that, but it's all of my muscles in my arm.
Oh man, I feel like you're gonna get really ripped after all this. I feel like you're gonna become like a gym rat, and next time I see you in person, you're gonna you're gonna have D'Angelo abs.
I mean, I will never have D'Angelo abs. That man is a goddamn treasure. But no, I was in like the best shape of my life when this happened, which was it's kind of annoying because now it's like watching. It's like I built a beautiful city and then was immediately invaded. You know, and I'm like, no, we just finished that.
There's been a flood.
Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, jump rope and a weight vest, as it turns out. Very good. Yeah, you feel like a psychopath because you're just walking around in what looks like a bulletproof vest and shorts, doing squats on your roof. Yeah. Really confused some people post Jan 6th. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, when I was exercising regularly in the first phase of lockdown, when every morning I would wake up and do my time, and I was eating healthy and getting all ripped. I would have to close the blinds because I was so embarrassed that the idea of anyone seeing me exercising or taking things so seriously, I just had to shut it all down. I can do it in a gym, but there's something about it in my house that feels private.
Sure. I know Pierce has moved away, but let Pierce take a peek, baby. Let Richard, smoking his cigar.
What a guy. Pierce just wants to see me smoking and reading a book on the stoop. When I didn't do it for 2 weeks in a row, he saw me and he's like, "Are you okay? Where? I miss you." It's like, we never talked, man.
I remember waving to him for the first time like a year in, and like his reaction was like, huh? I'm like, "What's up, man?" Because like Richard and I became friends within 2 days because Richard traveled enough that he doesn't act like most English people where it's like a neighbor. I'm also weirdly Canadian, which is like I knock on neighbors' doors and be like, "I just moved in," which is what I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a couple of those doors, and then everyone was like so confused. I was like, "Oh, I guess you don't do that here." But like in an apartment, I would sort of always try to the neighbors around you, just so you know, security and Amazon delivery. Someone gets locked out.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is the truth though. That it freaks.
Yeah. I wouldn't even do that in Canada. That feels like Michael Moore's Canada.
I think it's
like real Canada.
What I feel like is it's the capital of Canada, also with like my with the capital of Canada. Like, knock on the doors. You always got to know your neighbors. Like my mom also always introduces herself. The neighborhood clock. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I guess but that feels like a generational thing. Like I knew my old neighbors when I was a kid, but never again.
Really?
That was a wrap.
You know your neighbors now.
I know Richard. Pierce moved.
And the other house was just who knew who was living there.
Oh, now it's we had a great run where it was musical theater students, and we could hear them singing through the wall at 3 a.m.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, that was bad. But then they were replaced with a new family who decided to tear the whole house out and started construction at 8 a.m. when I got home at 5 a.m. from a gig in Lancaster.
Was that a particular story?
It was always right next to our room, so ground floor, for hours, all day, really, for months, because they hired terrible contractors, and so they finished, and then 2 weeks later they had to start again and redo it all. Baby, it was bad.
Yeah, I would be super angry. I would be super upset.
Yeah.
But also, I was in that tiny room upstairs, so also no noise ever penetrated that weird dungeon.
So free. Andrea, I thought, was going to murder them. That was pretty exciting. She was the only one they ever dealt with. And I was like, serves you right.
Yep. Oh, yeah. She's going to nitpick every detail of how you're going to keep it down, and it's going to be amazing. I live in a concrete box, so there's no noise whatsoever, except for sometimes they'll get overexcited at the window, and I can hear someone be like, "Keep it down." And then I was like, no. I'm trying to think of some of my bad Edinburgh show titles, but like, I just end up like the last few years, I just end up using them, which is.
But they're fun. They're not like mine are embarrassing.
I mean, that's why it's good. I still say, Alex Watson's. My dad was Christopher, but you can call me Mister. I mean, this came out of nowhere. I've been reading a biography of London itself, and now know of Titty Doll. The dandy. Everyone knew him. He took the day out.
Thousands of catchpenny sheets were still detailing his murder.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is about introducing yourself to neighbors.
Is that
so everyone in the neighborhood knew him. He took one day off to go to a fair. People assumed he was dead. Wow, that's a chatty Cathy.
That's amazing.
And they immediately assumed he was murdered and sold a bunch of papers about it. That's great. At least Chris's neighbor didn't decide he died and print a pamphlet about it, right? Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's the Yakuza reference? We played the Yakuza briefly on the stream, and then a mutiny resulted with how boring that game was.
What is also, Baldy, what are you talking about? I found Chris in one what?
It was a reference to Chatty Cathy because everyone chatted in that fucking game. Great. Good. We're back on fucking track. Oh,
hey.
I can't believe I was able to close that circle. That was a mental leap and a half. I'll tell you what, broski.
That's me. I'm broski.
Am I going to have a whiskey? No.
Yes.
Oh, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Did I? Okay. You got yelled at by your neighbor. Oh, that's right. Oh, Alex, what a great memory. That was very fun. I was singing Dylan God. I'm here to fucking... Oh, it's Chris Martin.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good.
Tell me stories of Chris Martin in LA. Tell me of how Chris Martin adapts and flourishes in the Los Angeles area.
He's doing really good. I found out he's still going to a grocery store in the pandemic, which I was shocked by because I've been just getting groceries delivered like a gosh darn adult, which then led to the conversation, which is, does Amazon deliver groceries in England? Which they claimed no. And I was like, 100%. All of the people I know in the pandemic have been doing it. And then I found out that him and two other people I'm in a group chat have been just going to the grocery store all the time.
I mean, I've been a few times when I couldn't wait anymore. But no, mostly Sainsbury's delivers, which is also cheaper than Amazon. So
I do like that. I liked during the Edinburgh Festival, you get the Sainsbury's, you arrive and have the Sainsbury's deliver about 2 hours after your train gets in.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Get in, get yourself unpacked, groceries in, supplies. Don't have to do that big shop. Oh, it's wonderful.
Any other memories of weird, drunk, or high purchases? Because I told you...
Nine bunches of beats is
nine
really...
bunches of beats.
That's up there. I have a Fraser Crane t-shirt that I remember buying. Like, I remember I was super drunk at a dinner. Yeah. And I was just like, I gotta go outside. I was out of cigarettes, and I was like wanted a cigarette so bad, and I just remember instead I bought a Fraser Crane baseball t-shirt.
Why was it for sale?
I don't know. It's pretty sweet though, because I am wounded on it. I love it. Nice. Weight Vest? No, Weight Vest was a totally sober purchase. There's a lot of things in my house you'd be like, he was drunk and he bought that, and he was like, no, he put thought into that.
I buy sober things when I'm drunk. I told you, like I subscribed to a bunch of magazines once when I blacked out. It was like,
that's when I was living in the house. I just remember that was one of the only times I've seen you hungover, and I was like, "How are you doing?" And you're like, "Subscribed." Like I remember you named one of the magazines. You're like, "I just subscribed to National Geographic," and I was like, "Jesus."
It was. I subscribed to the New Yorker, the Economist, and the Atlantic. When I was just hammered, I have no idea. I was like, I feel like learning. Let's get some information in.
That's really good. This is a really fun one.
Oh, that's perfect. That's how you spend a day.
I mean, my big one will be I won't buy anything, but my Amazon saved for later will have like 30 new things, and you're just like, what the fuck? Why do I have fishing rods?
Actually 6-7 months ago, I got a lockdown hammered, which I haven't done much. I'll have like a couple beers, but I haven't gotten like drunk in a long time. And I got very, very drunk, and I was watching documentaries about the Negro League, and I bought a Satchel Paige jersey for 150 pounds and completely forgot, and it showed up 3 months later. Handmade Satchel Paige jersey. So dumb.
I used to listen to Greg Proops' podcast, and he went through like a huge time where all he did was talk about Negro League baseball, and it was so informative. Get a whiskey Hastings. I mean, I'm putting my sling on first, Alex. Jeepers.
It's such an interesting league. My favorite thing is that they played a Negro League versus Major League Baseball game because Negro League was getting better numbers than Major League Baseball was, and so they're like, okay, let's combine it. It'll be a fun thing. And the Negro League kicked the shit out of them.
Of course they did.
Absolutely crushed them to the point where Major League Baseball is like, that's never allowed to happen again.
Yeah, but look, like Satchel Paige is like athletic and slender, and then he's up against it's not, same era as Babe Ruth or slightly before, slightly after?
After.
So the after, like all of those guys, like.
But
Wait,
still, yeah.
Is it in Ty Cobb? Are you telling me Ty? No.
Yeah, it was around Ty Cobb's time.
Oh my God! You know how angry Ty Cobb would be that just the Negro League existed? Like Ty Cobb,
he
who
hated them.
not. Let me say this about Ty Cobb: a real participant of the January the 6th storming of the Capitol.
Yeah, he would have been the first to beat a cop with a flag.
I mean, he would be like, first of all, let's not even use this flag. Let's use this taser. Oh boy! Oh, Ty Cobb.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, now I just want to watch this Negro League documentary. Can you tell me what it's called, please?
I can't remember, but I'll find it for you. I've got it somewhere. But I found out that Satchel Paige joined Major League Baseball when he was 40. His career was mostly done. He'd already played in the Negro League for ages, and he was famous for just chasing money. He would play for anyone that would pay him. So he just ran around. He had his he would play like 1 season here, 2 seasons there. His like best seasons were the Kansas City Monarchs, which is the jersey I got. And then the rest of the time he was like, yeah, I'm just a gun for hire. I don't care. I just want to make money and play baseball. And then when he was 40, they let him into Major League Baseball, and he was still incredible. And people were like, who is this guy? And Negro League fans are like, you don't even know. You didn't see 25-year-old Page.
Yeah, it's like getting Steve Austin in 2003. Am I right?
Yeah. 2 knee braces.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't touch his neck, please.
And a real neck held together with tape. I don't even know how many Wrestler Review fans are watching this at this point.
I can't believe how weirdly progressive Steve Austin is.
I mean, except for one certain charge.
Oh, I'm assuming that's sex?
Nope.
No? Okay. What's that?
He beat up his 3rd wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, Trigger. Sorry. Yeah.
He said nice things about trans people, though.
I mean, this is the thing with him is, clearly...
That's a very fun time for Alex to hit support.
Yeah. And no, it goes to... That's going to be a Stream Elements. Or it should be. Socials.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure. It just made me laugh, the timing.
I know, yeah. But yeah, it's that odd thing. But it's also wrestlers. You have to remember, fucking, carny pieces of garbage. So hopefully he just learned to not be a horrible bag of shit. But
it's it. They're like a carnival strongmen.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are. It's very weird. I feel like through the looking glass of wrestling now, because I do that podcast, so it's so much of my time is like reading about it. So I never actually watch it anymore. But I somehow... Oh, wait. I mean, I'm in the Steve Best book?
Hey, all right.
Is there... Am I? What is what's the photo? Because I don't remember this happening. Yeah, what is this book?
It's just a little coffee table book. It's like it's about yay. It's not huge. It's just a little book. But yeah, a bunch of black and white pictures of comics with a couple quotes and a couple facts about them. It was probably a candid, so you didn't sit for it. Are those sounds coming through, or am I just hearing those?
I think everyone just heard that. I'm just trying to find this. Yeah, it's called... What's it called? You are pictured in Top Secret 2014. I mean, I have no idea. That could be any time. God damn
Joker face. Joker face. That's right. Which means something very different now.
Yeah, it means that you really want everyone to not be so serious. Am I the only person that hasn't been able to get through that movie?
Haven't even tried. I keep meaning to, but it's like that, Uncut Gems, and what was the Scorsese one? Irishman? I just haven't. They're too long, and there's...
I've never disliked a movie more than I've seen so many times than The Irishman. I can't figure out how they got it so wrong, and it's so watchable. It's the weirdest thing where you're like, this is everything good I like about a nice movie, and I enjoy none of this. It's so odd.
Weird.
Yeah. It's just
weird.
So overindulgent and like all of the interesting things they don't cover and all of the uninteresting things they cover. Like the amount of this is why this guy doesn't like cigarettes is way more than Joey Gallo, one of the most interesting criminals New York has ever... He had a tiger, for God's sake.
Oh, shit, yeah. I meant to talk to you. Have you read the Valachi papers?
I have not. That's the first Mafia rat, right? I listened to a podcast about it. I would like to read them. I'd like to read anything.
It's a great read, and it was made for you because it's basically as you go through, you can see oh, that's where that scene in The Godfather comes from. That's where this scene in The Sopranos comes from. This is that character in that show. Oh, have you watched Boardwalk Empire? Because here are those two guys.
Oh man, I want to read that now. I'll put it on the old Amazon queue for when the old arm gets healed.
I really recommend it.
My main is King Geo 24/7 420. Sent me 2 books that I've been wanting to read for years, and like literally I got them like right when I got my arm in a cast, and I was like, great, I can. And then realize you're like, oh, you need of all the things you need 2 hands for, and then the amount of like, just get a Kindle. And you're like, no, I wanted the physical.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the book that blew my mind, which is The Ladies Who Punch, the behind-the-scenes story of The View, is one of the most shockingly amazing real stories. It's fucking sane what went on at that show.
What? The View? The View? The television? Barbara Walters.
Like, how crazy?
Sharon Osbourne.
How crazy? No, that's The Talk. Don't fuck. Like, because it's where the Jenny McCarthy vaccines give you autism thing is from. That's where she said that for the first. Like, there's so much like where what's her face said that the Earth was flat. Like, there's all these crazy people they like put in because it's literally like it's a topical show, but they're like, who's a hot person that fills this role? Put them like in this like slot, that slot. So you just get wackos. It's amazing. Plus, like all of the drama with the production staff. Barbara Walters insane. Rosie O'Donnell comes across like $1 million. Whoopi is like super egotistical. It's so you got to read it, Chris. You'll be done it in a day.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's so good. There's like 3 stories in it where you're just like, this is madness.
I love shit like that. If I'm not listening to sports podcasts, I'm listening to Gilbert Gottfried's podcast about old Hollywood, where he just tells stories like that all the time. And then I'm reading Celebrity Blinds.
What's that? Is it just a coffee table book about how celebrities decorate their windows?
I wish that would be way better. No, it's about it's a website where every day they upload rumors about celebrities that they're not allowed to name the person, but you're allowed to guess.
Oh.
You want me to read some?
Yes, I do. So there's a bunch of blind items.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I always like those in Pop Bitch because they're like the least blind but cattiest. No, the most blind but still somehow cattiest and specific blind items ever. Which bitch who knows what they did to me?
Yeah, no, so stuff like that sounds great. I've been reading the David Letterman biography as well. Which, by the way, what do you think about all these people suddenly being surprised that David Letterman's an asshole?
Wait, people are surprised by that? He was like the notorious most asshole.
Yeah, but this interview that he did with Lindsay Lohan just came back out, and people were like, "I don't like how he treated her," and it's like he was a dick. That was his whole thing.
He was a dick
that was
the
his
whole
character.
Time.
Yeah,
there were whole years he didn't talk to Paul. He did like.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he is the only person that no one brings up the fact that he was having like rampant affairs with various employees, and then just got away with it because he's like, I was being blackmailed. Whoopsie doopsie. Oh, old Davey. Craig Ferguson is #1 awesome. Hello.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson is a gift, and I'm upset I never got into a show when it was on. I only found it later when someone was like, you have to watch oh God, who's the deadpan Stephen Wright? You have to watch Stephen Wright on Craig Ferguson and watch them just figure out their vibes.
It's wonderful. Because I did his radio show in Edinburgh, and then I did his radio show in LA. Have I told this story on the stream? I feel like I'm repeating myself.
This is a good one. I haven't heard it.
Confirm, deny the stream. Anyway, and the Edinburgh show was like fine. It was fun. It was basically just I told a story that didn't happen about throwing my phone in the woods while high on mushrooms, because he said something about being sober. So I was like, I stay sober at the Fringe too. And he said, well, why? And then I told him that story, and he was just like, oh my God. But then he said to the producer, because I said at the end, I was like, I think I'm coming to LA. Because at the point I was like, no, I was still waiting for my visa. Like it was the end of 2017. And he's like, well, when you do, come do this show. And the producer gave me his email. I was like, all right. And I literally emailed him. And the day after I got to LA in May of 2018 was his last show on Sirius XM, which he announced while I was on the air with him.
Wow.
So it was an hour-long interview we'd talk for a bit, and then he would, in the commercial break, he'd be like, "Okay, so you're new to Hollywood," and like just like literally was like, "Here's what you might expect. Like, don't worry about this." Like, he's like, "It's a long like." Just like literal advice like this, and like asked about London, back to a nice interview, and he's like, "Now you want to really don't worry about representation, just be," and you're like, in like the most soft, kind way for an hour, both conducting an interview and like basically giving me like wonderful, nice, welcome advice. And then at the end, he was like, "Yeah, great." I mean, he's like, this is it." He's like, "We're not going to become friends because we're just in different worlds, but like, have a good luck. Hope to see you around." And I was like, "Craig Ferguson, you're the best." And then I was talking with Auntie Donna. He did a similar thing with them, and wow. Like, and different advice and different things said, and it was just like, holy shit.
That's
Craig
awesome,
Ferguson
man.
Rules.
Yes, Craig Ferguson. This is a Craig Ferguson appreciation episode.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson and Billy Gardell, two guys that have been such goodest boys to old John Hastings here in Los Angeles. Who's a super famous person that's helped you, Chris?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
zero.
Is Phil famous? You were opening for him. That's an assistant. Is Phil famous, or is Phil just moving a shitload of tickets? That means he's famous.
I get he's like a small theater famous.
That's good. That's good stuff.
He's not Craig Ferguson, but it was very nice, and I had a great time opening for him. It's
so fun opening for a friend in those environments. It's just like fun, easy thing. Also, opening a show like that is literally the easiest job in show business. No one cares. No one cares, and my boss literally is preoccupied with his job, so it's just like, oh, great. I will do.
And his fans were just like, "Oh, yeah, what? We'd love to watch your comedy. Thank you for coming." I'm like, you dreams. Someone said when I was doing, I can't remember where it was, but they were like, "Oh, I've seen Chris before. He opened for Phil Wang." And I was like, "Who remembers the name of the opener?"
What a good human being.
That's how good this crowd is. Just such a dream, dude. I love Phil. Yeah, it's he posted about new. It is, isn't it? He posted about new tour dates for 2022, and I was like, that would be. I miss opening for Phil. That was a year ago now. That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I'm doing a gig on Friday, and it's going to be the third time I've done stand-up live in 2021, which I feel like I'm like, what?
I haven't done stand-up live since this time last year.
Have you not done? Oh, yeah. I went to Canada a bunch and stuff like that. It was bananas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's weird. I feel both. I just want to do it again a lot. I just want to play the Comedy Store in London. I don't know why, but I'm like, I want to say like just a stupid, sweaty, dumb, amazing, crazy, stupid Friday night energy crowd at that.
I want the Glasgow stand.
That's also a good one. Exactly that same energy I'm talking about. Like fracas, really want just poop jokes, but then you can throw something in. Oh man, yeah, absolutely.
Could turn, but even if they turn, you can bring them back.
That's why Comedy Store London on a Friday night, that exact you might have to really give it the old or get the whiskey. All right, Chris, let's have a whiskey.
There you go. All right, I've got mine.
Damn it.
Yeah, JJ, it's just been heartbreaking, man. And I was just getting back into Canada when it was all stopping. Just furious. Everyone, by the way, follow JJ. Everyone follow JJ. He was so good on the Versus show today. It was so funny. Alex, how are we freaking him out? What are we doing? By the way, today's whiskey is Jim Beam Rye. I heard that it was better than it turned out to be. Jim Beam Rye. Yeah, David, I thought about doing gigs in the summer, but I knew that it would hurt my feelings to not be able to do them again, because I knew we were going to get hit again, because it was just inevitable. And so I felt like if I did one, then the heartbreak of not being able to do it again would be so much worse than just powering through. Wow, that was a lot of chaotic sound.
My headphones were twisted around the thing. So, Chris, what is the whiskey you're having? I'm having a Maker's Mark.
That is better than what I'm having. See, I got, because I felt like a rye, and so I bought a bottle of Jim Beam rye because I'd heard that it was better than it should be, because Jim Beam bourbon is not good.
Not good.
But I'd heard that the rye is really good. And whoever told me that is a liar. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Or they're just wrong. They might just have bad taste. Also possible.
Yeah, I don't know. I just am a bourbon man. I find the other ones have too many rules to be a drink. That's enough of your rules, I say.
Yeah, same. Cheers.
Sure.
I like your camping cup.
Thank you. I got 6 of these for Christmas. They're my favoriteest mugs of all time. They're super durable. Just the right amount of drink fits right in there. You know what I mean?
And it just feels homey.
JJ,
Alex is already bored of us.
How? Why? Get JJ on. JJ, you can come on, but you have to not be super baked and be drinking whiskey. One of those was said on opposite day.
Okay, I got a celebrity blind here. I want you to guess who it is.
Okay, yeah, it's good. Let's get. Also, is this the most boring stream we've ever done, or the best stream we've ever done? It's only one of the two.
You know what? It's oscillated between both. It was really fun for a while, and then we talked about Neighbors for a bit, and I felt like that was boring, and then we got good again.
Yeah, I feel like the blind items is going to be the best stream.
Yeah, best stream.
Yeah. All right. Hit it with
all right. Ooh.
Okay, so really easy to guess. Chris Betts opened for this comedian.
Who put his dick in a Chris Betts that won't be named.
Yeah, he put him in a one Mr. Betts.
That's what we call it now. How do I change my name on here?
It's going down a bit too smooth, unfortunately.
Okay. So this permanent A++ list producer / director / writer / mogul is sterile. This isn't news.
It's so dark.
This isn't news because it's well known that all of his children are the result of adoption or sperm donations. One of his wives left him over the fact he couldn't produce his own offspring. Rather, this blind is how he became infertile. When he was younger, he was involved in a serious accident in which he nearly died. He spent over a year recovering, during which time he solidified his career choice. He has always been vague about the nature of his injuries, and with good reason. Some of the most severe injuries were to his private parts. Surgeons managed to save the penis, but the testes were damaged beyond repair. His devastation at losing his chance at having a natural family was one of the reasons he got into film. If he couldn't have kids, he had to leave his legacy in another way. This attitude paid dividends until he started adopting, and the quality of his films noticeably began to drop off.
Well, that can't be Brad Pitt.
No, it's not Brad Pitt. It's not Elon Musk.
Do you know who it is?
I know who it is.
Oh, I didn't know you actually knew the other side. I mean, the way that you read that, by the way, when they did it to sterile, it really just got so dark at that point. I was like,
yeah. But then when they were like, everyone knows that though. That's fine. That's not what this is about.
I mean, yeah, it turns it around. It's just how it was structured. You're still like, boo. No, Ron Howard has, I don't think, adopted.
No, Ron Howard. All of Ron Howard's kids look exactly like Ron Howard.
Martin Short.
Yeah. No, but also not really a director though.
Not a director. Shit.
Yeah,
it's director,
producer, writer, mogul, not actor.
And it isn't definitely a he.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because the penis was fine, but the testes were not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The guy who played Xander on Buffy, very topical. Good work.
Fuck. Are you going to tell us? You have to tell us.
I can tell you. But if you want to keep guessing, so basically, let me outline it again. So, excuse me, no, because he had kids with Farrow.
With Mia Farrow.
Mm-hmm. Had a car crash young. Found out he couldn't have kids, so started making movies and was great at it. Then when he started adopting kids, then his need to make a legacy throughout movies wasn't there. He wanted to do a family, and so all of his movies became bad.
Steven Spielberg?
No, but you're getting closer.
George Lucas?
George Lucas.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know it's George Lucas? Do they reveal who it is, or they like?
Yeah, if you guess right, then they tell you.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah. There's one in here that says Stevie Wonder is faking how blind he is.
I mean, that's been a noted conspiracy theory for much time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never heard that one. I thought that it was just tied into the. Have you heard the Helen Keller was faking it thing that's going around TikTok right now?
I mean, TikTok really sounds like a so.
No, sometimes it's great. Those BTS K-pop fans were fantastic at trolling. That was so funny.
Read the blind.
Let's see. What else have we got? Don't care. That one's too sad. This one's about Nikki Sixx. Who cares?
What's the Nikki Sixx one?
Oh, it's just a bunch of stuff about how his wife is running a failing flower business and they're about to get divorced. It's not very interesting. Oh. It appeared the disgraced former A-plus list singer is handing out money like candy to his former accusers. He really wants out of jail.
Ooh, Ryan Adams.
Nope, he's not in jail. He's still touring.
Oh, he's actually in jail.
He is in jail right now.
Oh, God. It's not Tekashi 69. I don't know who's in jail right now.
No, Tekashi 69 got out because he's a snitch.
Oh, that's right. He's a big snitch. That documentary was wonderful. God, he's a piece of shit. I don't know who this is. Dr. Dre? No, he's not in jail. He's
not in jail. Yeah, he's out now. Had a stroke. He's doing better.
I don't know who it is. I'm trying to think of A+++++ musicians.
Oh, just an A+. But yeah, everyone knows him. He's in jail, and he fucking deserves to be, and they shouldn't let him out.
Who is it?
R. Kelly. Jail.
I thought he was like on parole. Oh, that's very good that he's in jail. I like that a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't like it in there. He was trying to get out on the whole COVID thing, and they were like, nope.
No.
You're
too aggressive. You had a cult. Go fuck yourself. Ooh. There's a lot of
the slur directed towards this A- list NFL football player by the A+ list NFL player was a homophobic slur.
I'm going to say Tom Brady and someone else.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as I heard A++ and slur, I was like, well, one of these is going to be Tom Brady, and the other person is going to be anyone who could hear Tom Brady.
All right, so let's go through a few bullet points here. Elon Musk is going to buy Best Buy.
Yeah. Also heard, according to Alex Jones, Joe Rogan and Elon Musk are going to buy up most of the real estate in Texas, or they're going to buy up like a block or something insane. They've got plans. I don't know. That's insane.
I mean, that actually sounds like the most likely thing he's ever said, is that these two weirdos are going to buy a bunch of land in the desert.
I had to explain to Alfie Brown how Joe Rogan is famous because I forgot that, like, in Europe, they would just know him from the pot. They wouldn't know the saga.
The news radios, the Fear Factors. Yeah.
He's the host of Fear Factor. Do you understand how silly it is that he's essentially the Howard Stern of our day? It's fascinating.
Yeah, and to go from like news radio, where he played a buff idiot, to Fear Factor, where he just worked with idiots, to UFC, where back to buff but knowledgeable about one thing, and then
you have to explain Fear Factor. Try and explain Fear Factor with no context.
It's a game show, technically.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you took all of the Survivor challenges and just put them in a city.
Yeah, that's a great way of explaining it. Yes, absolutely. But it's mostly just like, eat these cow testicles.
Yeah.
Don't die. That's it.
Yeah. We're going to put you on top of a skyscraper. Don't fall off.
Mm-hmm. It's bananas. Give me some more blind items. Elon Musk is going to do what now? Bullet points.
Elon Musk is going to buy Best Buy to sell Teslas out of. Janet Jackson is broke. Burt Reynolds can't afford to be buried next to his family.
Burt Reynolds. Okay, he was dead. Yes. Okay.
Amanda Holden puts in a love egg when she goes to parties. Brandy.
Love egg.
You know those vibrating things that can be controlled by someone from their phone?
Oh, that's fun. And who is Amanda Holden?
I'm not sure, but she's British and famous. I don't know who she is, but I know she's famous because I've heard of her generally.
Amanda Holden. Amanda
Fear
Holden.
Factor is Jackass for uncreative people. David, that is very good.
It's very good. Oh, she's a judge on Britain's Got Talent, evidently.
Oh, that sounds plausible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of famous that I assume when people talk about her.
It's really fun about Britain, because if you're not from there, all of your famous people, you're like, really, that person's famous? What's wrong with your country?
Ooh, do you want a potential sad one?
I mean, is it
or
sad?
only
Is it sad?
only happy fun times?
You can give us a sad one. We can judge. We're good boys and girls.
Okay, it was no secret that this recently deceased foreign actor who won every major award was good friends with another actor from his home country. So they're from the same country. They're both famous. One is recently dead. This actor is permanent A-list, largely due to an iconic character. That's the one who's living. He played on TV and film. They are such good friends that when the A-list actor had a family member die, he called the now deceased actor to help him clean up the scene before he called the police and emergency services.
Jesus. I mean, so I got to guess the dead A-list and the other actor?
Yeah, and they're both from the same country, and when they mention that, that means it's not the States.
And
I know all the answers to these, by the way, so I can give clues.
Oh, this is very... Robert Wagner isn't dead. I mean, who the fuck? Australia is what I'm guessing is the country.
No.
If it's English...
But similar.
Canada or Ireland?
Canada.
Oh my God, has won every major award and the other person...
is famous for a role that he played both on television and on in film. Same role.
Eugene Levy and Martin Short. Just throwing.
No, but that's a great.
Shatner and Plummer.
Oh damn, Baldy!
Is that who it is?
That's who it is. It's Shatner and Plummer. Baldy, are you reading these at the same time as me? How did you do that?
I didn't think that they were friends. I thought that they were Shakespearean enemies.
Apparently, they were very close friends, and they covered up a murder.
Well, yeah, there's a whole thing about William Shatner's wife and the pool.
Oh.
Because apparently there was a whole thing of like, it was after like T.J. Hooker or something like that, but basically his wife drowned in the pool, and there was something to it. Or not.
Okay. Or not.
Yeah.
Christopher Plummer will never tell.
Yeah,
Dead plumbers tell no lies.
You know how weird his character was in the second Star Wars movie that I never finished? And then I just never watched Revenge or Return of the Sith, because I was just like, the first two of these was shit. Why am I putting myself through this? Christopher
Plummer was in that?
He's Count Dooku. Dooku?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Count Dooku.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those prequels are unwatchable, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you grew up with them, then I get why you love them, because you were a kid, so it's fine. But the first one I tried to rewatch, and it might be the slowest movie I've ever watched. Nothing happens for hours.
Yeah. It's Patton Oswalt's greatest bit is, do you want to watch how the thing that you like becomes the thing?
Yeah. They spent 2.5 hours just talking about democracy and trade unions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the weird, yeah. 3 of the funnest movies ever were based off of a dispute that started with trade law.
Yeah.
I mean, although that said, it's pretty prescient given how actually enthralling the whole Brexit negotiations were.
Yeah, that's true. Which, by the way, it's very fun to watch British people be like, this isn't what was supposed to happen. It's like, it's exactly what was supposed to happen. It's almost like it was scripted. I was very disappointed in a comedian in a green room who said, I mean, when all the bad news was starting to come out, and he went, you know, it's weird. I mean, I don't think anyone knew that this was going to happen. It was like literally every economist.
That was right now. Please, for the love of God.
I was really frustrated. I mean, it wasn't necessarily someone that I was expecting to be on top of it, but it was still like, come on, man, you're an adult.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think anyone knew this was going to happen.
Yep, everyone did. Absolutely, everyone did. I knew. Everyone knew. I've never been. I mean, yeah, seeing grown men cry in Regent's Park that day. Jesus Christ.
Ugh. Okay, how about this? How about we watch? Let's watch David's video. It's in the private chat. I don't know how to turn sound on, so do you mind sharing it? So go to 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh my!
So this is he sent me this the other day. I think it's great. David, you still here?
3 minutes
42.
29. Oh, it's as close as we're gonna get.
All right.
Can you hear that?
One more time.
Here's a song about.
We're at 3 minutes 42, and I'll just make this big. And let's
After film.
This is the plot of Terminator from the perspective of John Connor.
Oh my God! Already an excellent premise. My God.
Spoiler warning. This song will spoil the plot of Terminator and your opinion of David Hall.
I need you to go back in time and fuck my mum. Please go back in time and fuck my mum. I need you to go back in time and fuck my mum. Please go back in time.
I mean, you've really nailed it there.
It's not that complicated of a plot when you really look at it clearly.
Yeah. In the end, what's also weird is if anyone's going to tell you to go fuck my mom, it's definitely this creep right here.
Yeah.
Fuck my mum, dad. Go back in time and make love to my mum. Leave it inside, don't put it in a bum. I need you to go back in time and fuck my mum.
Also, who's this lieutenant here who's clearly very upset that they have to listen to these orders?
I don't think they're ever addressed, which as a subordinate, fair enough.
This actor doesn't even talk. Like, you never hear John Connor talk
Go
in.
back in time.
Is that true?
My mum,
I don't think he's in
dad, go back in time and fuck my mum. Go back in time and fuck my mum. Go back in time and fuck my mum. Here's a photo to get you going.
Yay, David
Lovely stuff,
Hoare.
David. Lovely stuff, David. David, great job. No!
Simple premise, well executed.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a lot of movies are a real disaster that way. I mean, pointing out that the first Indiana Jones literally, if anything, is just ruined by Indiana Jones being there.
Oh, what do you mean?
So in the first Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, he's the one who leads them to where the Ark is.
Yep.
Then they get the Ark because he's bad.
Mhm.
They then open the Ark. It kills them all.
Yep.
And the only difference is that if Indy hadn't been there, they never would have found it, or they would have opened it in front of Hitler, thus ending World War II.
Oh, damn.
Doesn't that ruin that movie right there where you're like, well, shit.
I like that very much. Now it's not a movie about a hero. It's a movie about how life just, doesn't work out sometimes.
I mean, I got to tell you, I've definitely talked about this on the stream before or on podcasts recently, but my friend Ross absolutely made Avatar the greatest movie of all time by just adding one scene, which is at the end where they're all around the fire dancing and playing the drums. He said it just zooms out back to Earth, and then you're just in an ICU with a bunch of like millions of dying children, and they just go, well, we didn't get the unobtainium. All these kids are going to die. And then that's the movie. So, oh my God, Suripia. Welcome to the Hum Chums. Thank you very much. We speak your name. Yeah, it's wonderful stuff. I got to tell you.
That's very funny.
So, Chris, we've done our 90 minutes, but we can keep going if you're up for keeping going, because I'm pretty baked now. And,
Yeah.
I could just do some more talking. I mean,
All right.
what are you up to?
Yeah, I got another half hour in me. And then I'm going to collapse. I've been on my computer all day today. I pitched the Versus podcast to a podcast network.
Ooh,
and
how'd that
hopefully
go?
they take me on. We'll find out. They asked for the information, so I sent them a few clips and I sent them all the breakdowns and what it is. And hopefully they take it on. That would be amazing. And then I booked a bunch of judges.
It's one of those things with that show is that I was sort of thinking about it as a TV because you were developing at one point as a TV format, allegedly, supposedly.
Yeah, a production company approached me, and
Yeah.
then the guy left the company and didn't tell me.
You had a hell of a day, man. It's tomorrow. Wait,
Oh,
what?
damn, it is tomorrow. My goodness.
Oh, yeah, for you it is. I just had a freak out. I was like, wait, how long have we been doing the stream? Is that one day, 29 hours? Can we show John Dog of Wisdom? No.
I'm not sure what that is.
Neither am I.
If I saw it before, I've forgotten. Apologies.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that show I don't think would work without you. You know what I mean? Because I think it was being pitched
Thanks,
as
man.
they'd get someone else in it, but it's like, no, you need the like soft argumentative charm of Chris Betts. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I really read 4 books on it, and actually it's David Hockney. And you're like, wait, what? This is not appreciated, Alex. I got news for you. Also, I can do it on my own because I just dropped my mic.
Yeah, no, I think it's got a lot of legs. It's a cool thing. Whenever people find it, they always keep coming back. So that's a good sign.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Amazing stuff. Dropped the mic completely, and it still worked. Worked.
Baby. Oh, baby.
I wonder if Dave will launch a new TV show. James Acaster argues against the crowd. Yeah, that would be great. Just tell it to and put old Jimmy Acaster in it. That'd be lovely stuff.
I was expecting. Oh God, what's his name? Greg Davies or someone like that.
I'm not redropping it. Yes, you can hear me. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me, Chris? Don't.
I can hear you.
All right. Well, then Alex is just. I am not on mute. I mean, she's screwing with me. I know she is. Oh, because she can talk about it in Chris's chat. No, can't hear. All right. Well, now I don't know what to believe. Chris, can you hear me?
You can hear. I mean, they can hear me. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's just absolute trickery from start to finish. I'll tell you that much for free. Now I'm literally having to watch my own stream. Now watch me ego surf to figure what's going on.
Nah, you're fine. I think they can hear you. I think they're making you feel
it's
bad.
Definitely a classic prank, but you know what? Got to get those views somehow. You know what I mean? Got to kill a couple of minutes.
Hey.
Okay, this is now the time my video freezes. Damn it.
Oh, buddy. Uncle D sabotaged you.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's Uncle D.
LOL sub and troll. It's not really quite. I mean, hilariously now I can't get the feed going. Oh, this is a real fun last half hour. Oh, that was definitely me. Oh, you tricked me. I mean, let's just stop talking to people that aren't here to talk for themselves anymore. I've been absolutely trolled. It's very naughty. All right.
What's another movie that's been ruined? Or bested by one scene? For me, Ferris Bueller. I rewatched it and I was like, oh, I don't like him now. And that makes the whole movie
better
awful.
Or worse?
Awful. Because when he's charming and you're rooting for him and you want to save Ferris t-shirt.
What's another movie that's been ruined?
Yeah, that's me and Chris talking. You definitely, and I still was not sure. And it was very mean. You're all banned from my friendship list. Yeah, Ferris Bueller is weird in that I was very good when I want. It's like The Doors. You watch that when you're a teenager and you're like, this is great. And then you're like, this guy's a dick and his parents are very bad at their job.
So bad. So bad. Oh, David. Yeah. Favorite 80s, 90s action film?
This has also been a weirdly brought up thing a lot, which is that Matthew Broderick killed someone on his honeymoon.
He did.
Oh,
he
yes,
did
two
kill
people.
someone.
This is exactly how it goes every time. Yeah. Someone goes, it was one person, and then Alex. It's two people.
That was in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit him with a car. Yeah, I remember reading a weird BuzzFeed list of like celebrities you'd never think had killed people.
Oh my God, what a weird list that is.
Surprisingly long.
It's so weird that BuzzFeed did that and also offer the article that broke the first impeachment, didn't it? Like they did some big Trump journalism thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but they went from being like ruining the internet by introducing listicles, basically. But then also, as soon as everyone had fallen for their trickery, then they're one of the most dependent upon news agencies in America.
All right, let's not make fun of listicles too hard. So, one of us may have done a few for old WatchMojo.com, you know what I'm saying?
They are garbage, and I love you anyways.
Papa's got to eat. John Landis, of course.
Yes.
I mean, that movie is phenomenal. I can never stop thinking about how weird that movie is in so many different ways.
The idea of bringing a bouncer across the country to take care of your rowdy saloon is
And he ends up
absurd.
saving the town too is also the one. Like, it's so wonderful. Like this is okay. This is how this movie was written. I've just done a full gallon of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Can we watch old Mojo clips of John? I mean, no. I mean,
Yes, of course we can. Yes,
oh, good. I hate this.
I bet.
Certainly do. Not a fan of it.
That's why none of my old videos are on the internet anymore.
Not the one with the Snuggie joke, because I want two fists in me. Remember that joke? I remember the beginning of that video.
I don't have a joke about Snuggies.
Yeah, it was, you can call me a Snuggie because you can put two arms in me. It was at the Comedy Works. You actually have hair.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'd forgotten about that. That's a very old set. Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. Da, 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 da.
I must have riffed that. I never wrote a joke that had a Snuggie in it, so I must have just riffed that,
I
which
don't
makes me
even
feel
know.
less bad, I guess.
I don't even know what this is. This is when I was doing rants for them all the time.
The gay John Hastings?
I don't know what this is.
Watch Mojo Duck.
I hate this already, and I don't want to watch it. I already hate this very much.
You look so different.
Yeah, I really do.
You look like your own cousin.
How many years ago is it? That's 2009. That's October, I'm going to say, of 2009.
So
That's
12 years
years
ago.
ago.
And that's in the Forum. So you're right outside the Comedy Nest.
I already know I like you now more. You more. I don't like this at all. Yeah, I'm outside. That's the Forum in Montreal. I'm outside of the Comedy Nest for sure.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't want to watch this at all.
I feel like mature is the wrong word here.
Yeah, look how
feel like-
weirdly round my head is.
I am,
Yeah.
of course, world famous comedian John Hastings, and welcome to John's rant of the day.
No, I don't
It's
want to
so
watch this at all. I don't wanna
fucking
watch
weird
it at all. I
to
don't wanna
hear
watch it at all. I
your
don't-
voice come out of that face.
I mean, yeah. Oh boy.
It's
Man,
really
I
disconcerting.
don't. I'm actually shocked that my voice is not much lower now. Like, it's somewhat lower because I've been using it for 12 more years. But there was a lot of abuse that's happened in between.
It's a real bassy voice.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean,
Hit play.
no.
Hit play. Hit play.
And here's
Don't
what
wanna
we're talking about. Recently, I moved cities. When I arrived in my new city, my new home, I'm a comedian, you know that. and
Oh,
I went
shut up, me. I hate me.
to the first comedy club to perform on the stage.
I want to point out, by the way, right here, this is how much I was into saving money. That is a t-shirt I got for free for running the Montreal Canadian Improv Games. And there was like a period of time in my life where that is the only t-shirt I'm wearing because it's the only t-shirts I owned were just free t-shirts I was given. I don't.
Who is this shouty child? Correct, Alex.
Yeah, the Vegas streams are usually when the old clips of me come out because I need to fill the. You hit hour 5 and you're just like, I gotta get out of this. Oh, I hate this
And
so
when I
much.
arrived, all the comedians came up to me and they said, "Hey, John Hastings, are you the gay one? Are you the gay one?" As if the city I had arrived.
What?
What? Did anyone ever say that to you?
This is based in truth. Yes,
Like a lot of people, or did it just happen once?
I mean it twice probably.
Okay. Because this was pitched as if it said it was said
Because
to
what it
you.
was when I moved to Toronto, there was a gay comedian named John Hastings, and it kept being like, "Are you the gay one or the straight one?" And it's just like, wait, what?
Do you
only
explain
allows
that?
one gay person.
No, absolutely not. I only have 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and I was 12 years less good a comedian.
Great.
In a year, and guess what? They have to be voted in, and they're decided you are the one who will now suck at the cock. I have nothing against being gay. I've never done it before. I don't know
I mean, it's Canada in 2009. There's definitely people in the building that are against it.
if I'm
Yeah.
that skilled. I got very nervous, and then someone enlightened me. There was another comedian named.
I
John
don't want to watch the rest of this. I really hate it.
There's only a
He
minute and
gay.
a half left.
He's
That's
straight.
not true.
It was very
He
bizarre
gay,
because we would
me
hear about
straight.
each other. They would say, "Are you the straight John Hastings? Or are you the gay John Hastings?" It cost him love, and it got me a lot
Love?
of strange phone numbers. I got to tell you.
Why am I both? I look so sleepy and yet awake.
And angry about nothing.
Yeah, I mean, again, don't go pulling at that thread when it comes to comedy. Like, let's be 100% honest.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna just watch it on YouTube. One lurk. I mean, there's a lot of these. Proud Boy John. I mean, actually, I think I look more Proud Boyish now with a scar on my arm and the American flag behind me than I did
No,
that.
not even a little. No.
Are you more Proud Boy? I mean, I am in Montreal. Gavin McGinnis is probably lurking around at this very moment in the city. I hate this so much.
We finally met, and I've never been more nervous in my entire life to meet someone because you're here.
I've never wanted me to be at the bottom of where this elevator is going and just that rope to snap. Like, I wish that this had a chute that came out right above my head. This rope snaps and that elevator crushes me so that this ends right now.
You know what I love about this, though? Can you just pause it for a second? This is a moment where, because you had just left Montreal when I showed up.
Yes.
And so when you were this guy, I remember being in the backs of comedy rooms and at like tough gigs and people being like, John Hastings would know what to do. John Hastings would have said, they talk about you in like hushed, reverent tones. Yeah, there was this guy.
I mean, I don't know how. What I don't like is I still have that exact same reputation, but I hope I'm better than this now. Like, you are hope so.
Unrecognizable from this.
Oh boy. That was a lovely compliment. I will repay that compliment by telling the story of when I met Chris Betts, which is I was at an open mic talking to a booker, kept trying to talk to me, and I kept having to shush them because this is one of the very few times I've been at an open mic and the person was both an open micer and really, really good right away, and just be like, shut up, can I watch this? Shut up, can I watch this? And that's the first time I saw Chris Betts, and he's never been that good. And I only say that because you're now making me watch this fucking video.
There you. I've been hearing about this guy, his various boyfriends, things that he has done.
How is my nose bigger than my entire face somehow, but still on my face? Look how big and swollen my nose is.
Am I like in Fight Club?
Is it
Do I
broken?
fall asleep and I wake?
It's weirdly twisted. It's before I had my septum surgery, which we only have in last year.
Cock sucked in leather chaps. Head out to a place called the Zippers and just score. So I meet him and I'm so concerned. Well, we touch and a black vortex open and some sort of.
What even am I talking about?
I have no idea.
It's all funny, but
you met a gay guy with the same name.
I mean, I'm choosing to believe that this is not about this video. None of those things seem to scan.
Devil-headed red fire monsters shoot out and cackle at us, and we'll be merged into one superhero.
Here's what I think that happened here is I didn't actually write anything, and they said, "You want to do some rants?" And I said yes, and that was, ladies and gentlemen, a real error.
Power is to never be able to please a woman, but for very different reasons. And we fight it. Him with his knowledge of musical theater, and me with my knowledge of musical theater. Yeah. Love musicals.
I mean, I do actually fucking love musicals.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love?
That is true.
Do you like musicals, Chris? I feel like you wouldn't.
I didn't, and I don't like to watch them, but there are some songs out of them that I got to admit, you know what, that goes hard.
I mean, this is a very... welcome aboard, My Gun is Huge. Welcome aboard.
Hello, My Gun is Huge.
The one thing you should know is, yes, this is in an empty mall called the Forum in Montreal, which used to be where the Montreal Canadiens played hockey, and then they turned it into the worst mall ever. And it's even sadder now, Chris, because in COVID, the only thing that's still open is the Comedy Nest.
Ooh, I mean, it was already empty anyways, but that's worse.
Like, it's craziness. It's crazy.
Ooh, that is fucking bleak, man.
All right.
Come on, let's see how you bring this thing home. We gotta know how it ends.
Is a beast, triumphant, out of breath. Sit down, look at each other, and go, "Wow, good job, John."
No,
and then
bad job, John. They both die.
Be one John Hastings. He's a poet from Britain. He died in 1963.
Oh, it's a twist.
So that was a bunch of.
It was a twist. You both died. It was. You didn't even let it finish. Where was the end?
It says, "I'm John Hastings for WatchMojo.com," and and then I hate it. From Winterpeg, My Gun is Huge. Well, welcome aboard. Bruch, you missed the end. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right. Well, just to make it even, I'm seeing if I can find an old video that I've left.
Can you find that video from the Comedy Works? I want to find that video.
Let me see. I might have it. Is this one? Is this?
Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's gonna be so.
Oh God, yeah. Oh,
Is it on? Is it online? Is it online? Is it online?
Oh, I hate this.
Is it online?
Hold on. Yeah, I think so.
Private chat me the link. Please.
Oh, so this is from me being. I've done stand up for
private chat right now. I mean, or you can share it.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do the sound yet, so I'll send it over to you.
How's your whiskey doing, Chris?
I'll top it up. How about yours?
I mean, yeah, mine needs a little.
Oof. Ooh, I hate this. This is from 11 years ago, and I just started.
Oh,
I just started doing stand up. I was like 3-4 months in.
It's actually the clip that I do like. I mean, yes, I think it is.
It is. From the works?
Yes, I'm very happy about this.
Ooh, I fucking hate this.
Welcome to what just happened to me. Remember?
Yeah, well, I did this for you. So.
Yeah, but you still.
I don't like.
You still get to squirm. Oh yes, it is this clip. I remember.
Oh
my God! Look at this. Oh, it's luscious.
Oh, I had so much hair.
She can call me Snuggie any day. She can fit both her arms in me.
Yeah, so I'm calling back to something that the MC must have said, but Jesus Christ.
That's really good. This is the Comedy Works. This was later burned down in some sort of not definitely an insurance scam in any way.
Yeah, it was 100% above board. And that T-shirt was a gift. That's a tricycle with a machine gun on it.
Did you mean to do this opening?
This next one, yeah. Everything from now on is planned, I think.
Oh man, you seem like you recently had a catastrophic head injury. Just the way you're looking at the ceiling, just like if I make eye contact, I'm gonna have to go back. I have to spend another 28 days with Mr. McGregor.
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't take the mic out. I was terrified to take the mic out of the stand.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I couldn't touch the mic stand or the mic, and so I just stood behind it, and I wasn't able to touch it.
I feel like it's so weird that we have the mic stand. The mic stand is the most unnecessary piece of kit in stand-up comedy. No, like, it's ridiculous. And yet, if there is no mic stand, I'm absolutely, the gig's going badly. It's like a dominance, like, we have a fucking statue to hold the one thing we need.
Yeah, it's a plinth. It's what we keep the sacred scrolls on.
Yeah. Oh, and musical comedians would also need it. Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But who cares about them?
Yeah, love a mic stand. I mean, is it cheating if we watch old clips of JJ and he's not on the stream?
I think I hate fundraisers.
Oh no.
Oh, Chris, who did you like as a comedian? I heard some influence in that little tonality.
Oh, who did you hear?
I heard a couple of people. There was a little bit of a Mitch character voice, and also this is cheating because I know this because we both had a bit of the Kyle Kinanes about us at one point or another. But it's definitely got a bit of the like, Leah, you know opera place.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God.
And we continue.
It's 5 minutes.
Make it that person. They're fucking dumb. Though they're ridiculous. I'm not against gathering money for a cause, but I don't see how running 5K is gonna help you cure a fucking disease.
Yeah, man, fucking take them down.
Yeah, I'm telling the hard truths.
Unless the disease is obesity and you're curing yourself.
Chris Hicks, mud. Chris fucking Hicks. I mean, also, I like how you go. You just are about to. I'm in the middle of you going after fat people.
Yeah.
In which case, I don't see why you need my money. All you really need is to just fucking keep running. Problem solved. That's it. When I throw fundraisers, I do like literal. I try to keep it as literal as possible. That's
Do you, Chris? How many fundraisers were you running at this point in your adult life?
Zero. I think, which I admit to later, but that was nonsense. Also, if you look at my wrist, you can see.
I mean, easy. If we're gonna make fun of bracelets, I'm wearing bracelets.
You got it fucking smacked
right there.
So that's a string bracelet because I lived in a Buddhist monastery before I moved to Montreal.
Watch it.
And they gave
nothing wrong with the string bracelet, all right?
They gave me a bracelet and they said you're not allowed to take it off. You just have to wear it until it falls off naturally. And that took another 1.5 years after this was done. So
It's nice of them.
yeah, they wanted to brand me as that kind of guy.
It would have been good if there were some punchlines written on that. I'm so sorry. You were very nice to me, and that was very mean.
People in the face with your cause. Nobody understands subtlety anymore. All right, like I got one coming up in a couple weeks. It's called.
I mean, I liked it in the middle of your joke that started, "I hate fundraisers." You said nobody understands subtlety. Oh no, Chris! Oh my word in heaven! Oh my God! Bruno Miguel O2, thank you so much. Welcome to the Hum Chums. Welcome, my friend.
Children playing in traffic to stop child trafficking. Pretty excited about.
Fucking good one, bud.
I think it's gonna be a runaway hit.
A runaway hit. A runaway
Put
hit.
your pen away. Walk away from the notebook. I mean, the thing is that like that actually with a bit more oomph, you could totally get away with now.
It's gonna be good. And I think one of the big problems with fundraisers is it's all like long-term goals, which is cool because people are kind of nice and they're kind of patient, but they're also like super selfish and impatient as well. So you need a two-tiered fundraiser system. You need things that are kind of benevolent and far away, but you need things that are going to make them happy with themselves right away.
What's with all the words here?
Buddy, brevity was not my strength at the beginning. It was.
My word.
Why does my voice sounds way more high pitched than it does now?
Well, it's because this is 11 years ago.
Still, though, it's not like I was going through puberty.
Or were you?
This
Maybe.
is, how long were you going at this point? Like 4 months.
Yeah.
Richard.
This
is us brand new.
Chris gets to like look all right because this was very new. My video was from when I was 3.5 years in.
Yeah. But at the same, I believe you when you say that they just said, "Hey, did you write something?" and you lied.
Yeah, that also definitely sounds like me. Did you do that thing? I was supposed to.
So like I'm pitching these new fundraiser ideas for things that will help society immediately and cure diseases one day.
AIDS joke. There's an AIDS joke coming up. I fucking can smell it. Confirm, deny.
Deny. No AIDS. I think there's a sickle cell anemia joke.
Oh, trendsetter.
Kill the cast of Jersey Shore for diabetes.
Fucking go after it, huh?
Ooh, baby.
Ooh.
Punch up.
Move over, Sith Lord. We got an edge lord in town.
I'd go to that. I'd bring mine. Have all racist hillbillies spayed and neutered for sickle cell anemia. Right?
Who is doing sickle cell reference?
I mean, yeah. Like, also, yeah, that's a very odd. Yeah, watch out. Watch out. The man. This is still much better than so many open mics that I've seen at this point doing stand-up. And much, but later. I mean,
yeah, that says more about them than it does about this set, though. This is real bad.
That's
we're 2 minutes in, and I haven't really gotten to a joke yet.
Yeah, you haven't really revved it up yet. I assume we were just saving it for like a really sick closer.
No, I never rev it up.
Favorite
that was not my thing.
You could convince me that this is a very good puppet, and there is someone right here.
I couldn't move my feet or my arms. I was terrified.
For how long?
Like a year. It wasn't until I started emceeing at Grumpy's that I was like, okay, I need to figure this out.
We never talked about Grumpy's on this stream. I mean,
we're coming up on 2 hours now, so we'll do it another time. But
yeah, we'll talk about we'll do it tomorrow because I feel like we're both going to be a bit green behind. I mean, one of us is going to be a bit green behind the gills tomorrow. We're going to have more whiskey.
All right, let's get this fucking nightmare over with.
I disagree.
Look at this idiot. Look at this asshole. Look at his stupid face. Looking up at the ceiling.
Aldi 3 is really going for president of the stream today. That's very good.
Oh, Alex. Wow. When did I say that on here? I don't remember saying that on here. Did I ever tell you about that?
Yeah, you did say that somewhere. I remember. Maybe you talked about it on here.
I might have when I before when I was like brand new to
on the Big
stand
Shiny
up.
podcast.
Oh, on the Big Shiny podcast. Oh, Alex, you're the greatest. I rented like a band rehearsal space just so I could get used to using a microphone. So I just stood in there for 2 hours and just moved it at different places and tried talking and yelling. And you are the president of the stream.
No.
This was right around the same time. This would have been concurrent, maybe like a month or two either side.
Utterly fascinating. Utterly, butterly fascinating. Hello.
Ooh.
This stream brought to you by the 420 people following me and the 69 people following Chris Betts.
We're up to 72. Let's get it up to 420. Come on, guys. Let's get it to 420.
Get it to 420 by next week, and then Chris and I will do Oxycontin on the stream. And no.
I'm going to get into fentanyl,
Banish
guys.
Justin Bieber to a barren wasteland where he will die slowly and painfully for fun.
Oh, fucking, you got him, bud.
Right? Because fun's important.
That's the thing is like, when I watch this, I'm more angry at the crowd than I am at myself because how dare you encourage this guy? How fucking dare you?
911 for John. Wait, what? Why?
Oh, John needs to get 6969.
Oh, I need to get 911. Ooh, what do
911.
Yeah, what do we do for 911?
To solemnly sit for 2 hours in silence, just making towers, just two towers next to each other. No. Just like this.
I mean, that's not the worst idea.
That's a very funny idea.
Oh, speaking of funny ideas.
Get that. Sometimes you just gotta smile. that makes me smile. Round of applause. Who is
You were much cooler than you seemed like you were doing the stand-up. Like, I knew this guy relatively into this year. Much a cooler person than this indicates.
against the clubbing of baby
I was
seals?
terrified.
Against
Terrified. I was absolutely terrified. Oh fuck! I hate this joke. Is this the baby seals joke?
Yeah, it is. I heard the term baby seals.
Ooh, I hate this joke. This was one of the first jokes that I ever wrote.
That's fine.
Baby seals round of applause.
Oh.
It's not like most of you. That's cool. That's popular. I'm against it personally. Probably not for the same reasons you guys. You probably think it's cruel or something. No. I just don't think it's a fair fight. That's not okay. Seals don't have opposable thumbs. They can't pick up clubs and fight back. All right. If the hunters were out there fucking slapping baby seals to death with their bare hands like they were bongo drums, it'd be like, fair fight, go to town.
So many words.
I watch that on the Discovery Channel.
I mean, this is a great premise, actually, but it's the wrong argument for this premise of the idea of, like, make hunting a fair fight. You could probably do this, but my oh bio.
Yeah.
Rio Delight coming in with this hot take.
That can't be true.
I mean, it's very possible.
Is that no? Because they wouldn't remember me. I was
the
still
only
this
reason that I
guy.
think that seal products are like unpopular at all is because only super rich people can appreciate them. Like, fucking nobody poor can afford them. I'm so poor they won't even tell me what they make out of seals. So just have to guess.
That's actually a good joke.
It's
That's
nice.
actually
Like
a
coats,
fun joke.
or maybe authentic baby seal googly eyes for the kids' arts and crafts fair. Whatever rich people do. I don't know.
Did you hear John Milanos in the background?
Seriously, if you started making
Is that who the
Yeah.
readily available consumer goods out of baby seals, the debate would be over. Like, if you started making iPod cases out of dead baby seal carcasses, end of debate immediately. It would go.
What was the debate?
So the argument is that if you started making things that everyone could afford out of seals, no one would care anymore.
I mean,
So the problem is just that it's rich people.
that doesn't not hold water, but it's very funny that that's where you want to
Go
go.
from this. You
Oh my
can't
God, Melanie!
get
Holy
seals
shit!
Because they're cute and they have those big eyes and they never hurt anybody. Ah.
What the hell?
Oh my God. Have you
Who's
seen
Melanie?
my new real seal iPod case? It's waterproof. That means
Applause.
it seals and it's seal.
What was
Oh
that?
my God!
What was that?
Just fucking nonsense. That means it seals, and it's seal, because it's waterproof. So it seals, and it's seal, and that's a funny. And then I clap like a seal.
That was pretty good, man. You did a good job.
That's good. Ooh, it's good stuff. Hello, Melanie. Melanie used to come to the Comedy Works all the time, and was like an awesome comedy fan and a very sweet lady. It's nice and very surprising to run into you. I hope you're well. All right. There's 45 seconds left. Let's just close this up.
I mean, I hope it's just you clapping the rest of the time.
I was so proud of
it. Time left, and I'm just gonna leave you with this one quick anecdote because comedians are supposed to like bear their life and soul on stage.
Oh fuck! So
Like,
this
here we
joke,
fucking go, Hannah Gadsby.
this joke, by the way, is a joke that I kept for years, even though I hated it immediately, because even when crowds hated me, it still worked. It's a terrible joke, but it just solved problems for me.
Oh, we'll find out.
And this brief exchange kind of sums up so much of my life for me, so I thought I'd share it with you. I was a little bit drunk in a bar a couple days ago and completely uncharacteristically walked up to this girl and just introduced myself because she was very pretty. And I just walked up. I was like, "Hi, I'm Chris." And she said, "I'm not going to fuck you."
Salty talk.
Right? And all I could think was like, "Holy shit, your dad must be so protective to have named you that." Is that hyphenated? Thanks a lot, guys. Good fun.
You got him. That was really good.
I fucking hated that.
I know you want to go to bed, but let me just see if something still exists. If something still exists on YouTube, you may want to stay up because it's a set from that year's Just for Laughs, which is I don't want to watch it at all, but I feel that.
Is it you? Did you do Just for Laughs that year?
2010, yeah, I did. I won the homegrown competition.
Oh, that's right. Yes, please. All right, I'll stay up for that.
I mean, I don't know if it still exists. I'm now having to look for it. No, go into this thing. Oh, I shouldn't have. I should have just kept myself quiet. I shouldn't have said anything.
That was so fucking bad. There's so many words, and all the jokes were dumb.
Oh, did you have my apartment bugged, or did JJ tell that story?
When did JJ get bumped from JFL?
Well, he has to tell the story.
That's true.
All right, I'm going. Oh, I have to go all the way to the very back of my YouTube. Oh no!
Yeah.
I don't want to. Oh, this is gonna be awful if this is here.
I really want it to be here. My favorite homegrown memory is the year that Dave Merhej won.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was there for that. And there was this one comic whose name I wish I could remember, but he was from Calgary. And he'd had a really rough day where his girlfriend broke up with him the day of the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Then
this video works. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes. Let's see it.
Oh, fuck.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, bow, bow, bow.
Oh, I don't want to. I should have just shut the fuck up.
Thanks, Melody. It's good to see you.
Yes. What is up, Montreal? How are you guys doing tonight?
You look better in this than you did in the other thing.
Thank you so much for coming out and choosing comedy as your means of escape from your week of work.
I mean, already, let's do some goddamn editing, kid. What's going on?
What do you think it is about like new comics and like sort of almost wordy rhythm over
Fear.
punchlines?
It's fear.
Is it just fear?
Yeah. Talking. Yeah. Like, if I'm talking, then you're not supposed to be laughing at this point, then I can get away with it.
Fair enough.
Brutal stuff, though.
Work, spending your time sitting in your gray, fuzzy-walled cubicle, looking at your cup of coffee, thinking, you know what? If I pour this coffee on my crotch, I could go home right now.
Why don't you just say that at the time? It's amazing you guys have jobs. Here's what I would have done. And you're into it. That would have taken 4 seconds. I fucking hate me.
And I totally appreciate that. I have a great job now. I'm a stand-up comedian. It's the kind of job that if you're not holding a beer at work, someone calls you a pussy. That's wonderful.
How no one yelled pussy at you in that moment?
I mean, because this is in Canada and not Britain.
Canadians do that shit though. That's not too far off. It feels like you're begging for it.
I mean,
Night, David. Take care, buddy.
night, David. This stream has gone. It's gotten. It's a real bet over whether or not that we keep this stream up. This stream also may get deleted. So, I mean, I get to see how it concludes.
But I had to earn this privilege in my life. The universe made me earn it. And how I earned that was being a telemarketer for 2.5 years.
This is a joke that used to be a closer is very good. It, at its best form, is 15 seconds long. I know how long it takes me to get to the punchline of this.
Yeah, thank you. It's the only job in the entire world that makes people viscerally react. I'm a telemarketer. Oh, good fucking God. I'm also a white supremacist. Well, everyone has views, but telemarketing, whoa, buddy. That is over the line.
You know, I'm not even mad at that.
Religious-like experience.
Yeah,
I'm not even mad at that because
it's a new comedian premise, though. What it literally is like I did something clever, and now I'm going to explain that it was clever, and then I'm going to show you how clever I am by then doing the punchline I've already explained.
Oh no. Yeah, it's just the question mark is confusing, David. But yes, thank you.
I mean, evidently, there's some dissension. Thank you very much. Oh, God, let's see how this goes. I should have shut the fuck up.
I left that world and entered the world of dick jokes and fart humorisms. It was a...
Am I doing a fucking call? I want to go back in time and break my Moleskine notebook.
Monday, it was 9:02. I was standing in my glass prison, looking at the stapler, thinking, I could kill myself with that.
Edgy.
This is something that I noticed in the other video as well. Is you? It seems like you were more prone to sort of like flowery imagery back then. Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. Okay.
I'm very comfortable on stage. I'm very uncomfortable as a writer at this point in my life. So it's all about like, how do I perform, but also want to make sure people know I'm a writer. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of show not telling. What you're showing shouldn't be talked about. Shit. Yeah. Well, yeah. This stream's being deleted. I look like
my first call of the day rang through my headset, and I went right into my pitch. Hi, it's John Hastings calling from the Canadian Merchants Association. How are you doing this morning? And the guy just stopped me right there and said, John, I don't want what you're selling, and how about you go fuck your mother?
I remember this.
Now, you guys don't know this about me, but I love my mother.
This joke has definitely been done many times since because it's an absolute fucking... It just gets it done downtown. But it takes 15 seconds to tell. We are 2 minutes in. We're about to be 2 minutes in.
Alex, you're absolutely right. John and I were the opposites.
In Point Claire is on a street lined with maple trees. So I know how to fucking roll when a biatch breeze on my grill.
Oh,
yeah, you like that?
Gang signs and give this guy a little, listen up, you son of a bitch! I've got your address and a gun, and I'm coming to fucking kill you!
Nailed it.
Yeah.
And it was at that exact moment that my supervisor happened to walk right by. And he called me into his office, and I went and sat down, and he sat down, and he stared at me with his beady little snake eyes, looked at me right in my face, and just went, hi, John, I was monitoring that last call. What do you think you did wrong?
Starting a career in show business, that's what you did wrong.
I looked at him, I answered honestly. I said, boss, I don't think I should have told him I was coming. And
I've seen that joke crush.
Yeah.
So I could tour Canada.
I mean, it was a lot shorter.
Yeah, it was 15 seconds. It's literally what I like to call a getting myself in order joke. Like you need to kind of throw something out while you're like, this is just because someone over imbibed. But it's that sort of thing of like you're setting out your wares on your table. It is your set. But you need that one thing of like, oh, give me a second to say that. Like, be like, oh, this joke and that story. Explain that again, John. I don't think I will because I baked out my ass.
Motherfucker down.
JJ, the sarcasm in your comment
Joke about
burns.
What did JJ say? Did JJ say
Talented comics. I blame the production.
Very mean. It's very mean. It's so good. Minute staying up. That's very mean. Oh, good lord. That's fun stuff.
murder.
great
There's a couple
stuff.
ladies in the crowd going, "Ooh, that's John Hastings. Marriage material." Well, I hate to be a heartbreaker this early in the show, but I'm
I
sorry.
mean, you're more than half done, John.
Yeah.
It's not early in the show. More than halfway over, man.
You got time for one more bit. What are you going to do, big guy?
Buddy, come on. It's like calling lunch an early meal. What are you up to, pal? Get your fucking house in fucking order, my friend.
I don't ever want to get married. It's not a fear of commitment thing. It's not.
Boy, did I turn out to be wrong. Anyway, or right.
Later. We can still sleep together, but
What?
there ain't no ring on this figure ever. And the reason why I don't want to get married is every time one of my friends get married, they always say, "Oh, the day you get married, that's the happiest day of your life." And maybe that's true for you all. But I'm a Canadian entertainer. I've been to Sudbury, Ontario twice in
Fuck.
2010.
Fucking get him, motherfucker. Here we go.
And when you see a woman eat an apple and she has no teeth, that changes you inside forever.
That's a John Hastings line. That's an
Today
early.
quite
Yeah,
possibly could be
let's
the
get some-
happiest day of my life. I'm
get some
performing
hyperbole
at the
going
Just
quickly.
for Laughs Festival. And I know. It gets better. And even before I got here for the show, I was riding on a bus. Not bragging, but it's true.
No one thought I was bragging.
As I was sitting on my butt in the seat,
That's a
right
classic
next-
early comic thing.
There was a
though.
Yeah.
$5.
Living the dream is the other way of
Making
wording
money
it.
off those bitches. What up? Pop that right in my pocket, and then from the back of the
A lot
bus,
of Ebonics in this set.
homeless man.
I mean, yeah, this was clearly, I clearly was really into the Chronic 2001, circa 2010.
Stood up
Pop that right in.
Mm.
so loud.
Again, another joke that went on to be about 10 seconds long.
Yeah.
That is one of two bits. I
It
mean,
knocked over a kid. Seeing my girlfriend walk up the aisle of a church is never gonna beat that. Not in a million years.
what's so funny is if you want to see the way that joke works, you can watch the time I was on America's Got Talent with no audience to see how short it's supposed to be.
I was going to ask if the shorter versions of these jokes are anywhere else, because I think that's actually a really interesting thing to show people how jokes
But maybe-
evolve.
Maybe
I mean,
should
yeah,
get
one is
married
on my
soon.
Russell
Maybe I
Howard
should,
thing,
because
and one is on the
I have a
AJT
family.
thing.
No, just no. Picked the wrong fucking guy in the crowd to talk to with that one. He was looking at
Did
me
you
like
say
I had
that
a
no
gun
matter
in
who
my
you talk
head.
to?
It's like, just don't pull the
Oh, of
trigger,
course.
man. Whatever they
Yeah.
say,
If you think
just
any
don't
of
do
this,
it. While his wife just looks at him and reached for her gun.
oh no, we're not watching this again. I don't know where we were.
There.
Seeing my girlfriend walk up the aisle of a church is never gonna beat that. Not in a million years. But maybe I should get married, sir. Maybe I should, because I have a family. No, just no. Picked the wrong fucking guy in the crowd to talk to with that one. He was looking at me like I had a gun to my head, and he was just like, just don't pull the trigger, man. Whatever they say, just don't do it. While his wife just looks at him and reached for her gun.
Hold on. Pause
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot to, there's a lot of words there, but I don't think it had any meaning or purpose.
But did he really say no? Were you reacting to something that actually happened, or was that part of the bit? Because
Yeah,
the way that you reacted to that is like the seed of how you do stand up now. Is when you ask a question, then you build like an image around the answer that the
Sure,
person
yeah.
gave you.
Yeah, it took
And
me,
so
yeah.
if you were reacting to that, then it's interesting to see like proto Hastings reacting in the moment in a big show in a short set.
I mean, yeah, I can just tell in my eyes. I'm like, I am improvising because I could tell that my voice changed, and I went into like, ooh, flying by the seat of my pants. I just relaxed. I'm a naughty boy.
That's really cool. I like that. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it's interesting.
I mean, yeah, it took me years to get
Family are
funny.
these amazing, successful, cool people, and I'm not talking about normal success. I'm not talking about.
Oh, is that the end of it? Oh, damn it.
Oh man.
Oh,
How does that joke end? I'm not talking about normal success. I'm talking about
No idea whatsoever. Absolutely no idea.
so frustrating.
Well,
Thank you for doing that. That was great.
I mean, yeah, we really evened it out. You're going to need to show another bad clip at some point. It's like,
I got some fucking doozies, big guy. I got.
yeah, you seem sleepy. I seem sleepy.
Yeah, it is 2:30 now.
Okay. Well, you'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna read some news. Baldy sent me a thing on my Discord about how Facebook is no longer going to provide news to Australians. So I'm going to read up on that, and we're going to cover it tomorrow afternoon in the Chris Betts Reads the News.
It's very good. I think that this is how you'd sum up the stream today.
It wasn't funny, but it was interesting. Yes, right? Yeah.
Fine time.
We got it.
I'm going to go ice my shoulder or take a hot shower. I can't decide which thing I'm going to do my muscles, but I'm going to do something.
Cool. You go hot, then cold, right?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Sauna, then snow, then back into sauna. So you do the hot shower, then you ice it, then you jump back in the hot shower.
Oh, we need to plug and raid. What are we doing? We're going to do our P&Rs, bud. Who are we?
Who's online?
I'll plug by saying if you're in the Los Angeles area, I'll be at the Pan Pacific Park this Friday starting at 7 p.m. for a stand-up comedy show, or you can check me out doing a show on the 20th on Zoom called Coping Mechanism. Check out Coping Mechanism show. All of the information for that show is on my Instagram, Coping Mechanism, this Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So the stream will not be happening that day because it doesn't happen on Saturdays, I think, ever.
Nope.
And Chris, anyone idea who we're going to raid?
The Interruption show is on. They're nice. You know Dahlia? She's in LA. Dahlia Malik.
Oh my God, the Interruption show, of course. What is the jigger majigger for that?
It is just Interruption show.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to learn how to spell interruption.
2 R's.
Oh boy.
While he is doing that, I have a Discord. Check out my Discord. Join my Discord. Oh my God, there's a picture of Melanie and I in 2011. Oh damn, I remember this picture. This was deleted as well because my Facebook got hacked and then they deleted it and didn't believe that I was me. I don't know if this will show up on the camera. Can you see that? That's Melanie and I. Does that make sense? Anyways.
Hang on, I'm still trying to show the photo again. Man, you seem so surprised.
I was surprised. That was my go-to look when I was doing join the Discord to take a look at it. Why am I showing you on this? Come to my sexy Discord. It's very sexy in there. I have 2 podcasts. If you like alt rock in the 90s, listen to the Big Shiny podcast. If you like people debating things like why it was a good thing that a woman peed in the sink of her new boyfriend's parents' kitchen while making eye contact with his mom, check out Chris Betts Versus. The new episode. Yeah, Amy Gledhill did that.
Oh my! Oh yes, I remember this because that's what actually happened to her.
Yeah, that really did happen to her. Yeah, that was her regret.
Oh boy.
It was awesome. So check those things out. I would love for you to listen. Also, if you're on John's stream, please follow and or subscribe. And if you're on my stream, then follow or subscribe to John.
Me. And we will be back tomorrow in earnest, doing some sort of nonsense. And you can check out my podcast, my Discord, all of that fun stuff. What is our raid message going to be? I think it should be Betts.
Ida, thank you very much for following. Sorry?
What should our either Hastings 420 Betts 69 or...
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Hastings 420 Betts 69. That is the raid message.
That's it. Yeah, I don't even want to hear the other one.
Thank you all so much for your time. You're great, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Let's raid now.
Take care. We're raiding.
Oh, it's a follower and subscriber only channel. That's fine.
Well, I was following, so I just rated it. So that's what's happening.
So, Oh, JJ.
That's one of.
That was a really funny joke. Don't worry. I will try not to delete it, but it might get deleted, Alex. Thank you very much. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.